This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Auto Group Studios, experience the power of one with 8 brands and 25 locations. Always.
You're hot.
Yeah. The Larry Steinhouse Show.
I'm hot.
He can't wait. He can't wait for me to start the intro before he interrupts me. He just can't even wait. He's like, got to come right on and say something before I even start the intro.
The producers say I'm hot.
Yeah, but
gave me the fizz.
But you need to understand the producer you hear in your headphones. Nobody else hears the producer but you.
Sometimes.
No, unless he wants them to hear it. Say it again so everybody can hear it, Glenn.
You're hot. Oh.
You're so funny.
That's to let us know that we're ready to go, Omri. It's not so you can get the fizz and interrupt me.
Welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show. Now Larry Steinhouse will do the intro.
Thank you.
Do
I have your permission?
This is what Alex wanted for many years, that somebody will present you.
What?
Don't you remember? That's what he wanted. He said, we're not professional because you present yourself.
Oh, that's right.
Welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I want to welcome here Mr. Larry Steinhouse.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't even have the special effects open to do the first time I want to do the applause effect. I don't have it open.
We're not
prepared at all.
Today,
we're too busy looking at your house. That's what it is. We're too busy looking at your house.
We were busy talking about Omri's house that he wants to buy.
Whatever.
And I completely forgot. So I didn't have anything open and ready to go.
Okay. Yeah, Glen's like, you're on in 45 seconds. We're like, we better get back to work.
We need another commercial. And then what does he do? As soon as I'm ready, what does he do? Oh, by the way, here you go.
Woohoo! Mr. Larry Steinhouse, give us the intro.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Good afternoon and welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show, the place where money, markets, real estate, and common sense all come together. I don't know. That kind of just didn't work, really. That didn't work.
Common sense? Who wrote that?
It didn't work there, did it?
Yeah, who said
common sense?
Susan, tell Susan she made a mistake on that one.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Common sense. I'm Larry Steinhouse, and joining me always are the incredible co-hosts, Dr. Deb Anderson, bringing the wisdom, insight, and occasional reality check, and Omri Morad, who promises today only to interrupt me a reasonable number of times. Okay. I think ChatGPT listens to the show.
I'm pretty sure they are.
I swear. I don't know. How does it know that?
That's so funny.
It's amazing. Today we're diving into stock options, real estate investing, interest rates, mortgages, and real-world building strategies, along with the latest news in the economy and the war, oh boy, and politics, and everything else that affects your financial future. We're broadcasting live from Investor Schooling headquarters where people learn how to invest in real estate, trade stock options, build real wealth, and instead of just talking about it, they actually do it. All right, don't forget, you can RSVP for a free Thursday night class at
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
Of course, I want to thank some of our sponsors, marketing agency near you, the team behind all our websites, including investorschooling.com, sultanincomefund.com, larrysteinhouse.com, and our charity Lev27. Get your free marketing consultation at yourfreeplan.com. That's yourfreeplan.com. PB Adjusting, helping homeowners get more money from insurance claims at pbadjusting.com. Of course, the Sultan Income Fund. Invest with the Sultan, collect like a king, for accredited investors only. The Joe Keller team at Cross Country Mortgage, the only person I trust to get me a mortgage, especially for loans over $2 million. Call Joe Keller directly at 215-817-9084. And remember, this is a live call-in show. If you've got questions about investing, real estate, mortgages, stock options, or any financial decision you're wrestling with, we want to hear about it at
855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
The crew is here and the microphones are hot. Do you believe ChatGPT said that?
Yeah.
And we are live, so let's get started.
There's no doubt they listen to us.
There's no doubt.
There's no doubt.
There's no doubt. I mean, it's clear. It's very clear that ChatGPT is listening to our show.
I know.
It's amazing.
I know. And I asked, actually, Gemini about me. What do they know about me? And it was wild.
What did it come up with?
How much they kept up. It's related to my brother, of course.
Okay, sure.
But they also take things from the show.
Right.
And he said about his desire I kid you not, I will show it to you, to build his family in the U.S. And I'm like, oh,
Wow.
that's weird.
That is weird.
I know. Maybe
That's
the
amazing.
immigration offices do check too. I don't know.
Well, maybe.
Could be.
I don't know. It could be good for you.
Right? Maybe. We'll see.
Is there anything about Tamar that we should know about? Is she expecting another one?
Another one.
Well, you said you're growing your family.
My family is growing. Can you
I
stop?
think what she's asking is,
Yeah, I know.
Are you expecting another little one?
No.
Are you expecting another little Omri?
No.
Are you expecting another Hebe?
Another Heb?
Another Hebrew.
What is a Heb?
A Hebrew. A
It's
Hebrew.
a slang term for Jewish baby.
It's Jew. Yeah.
Yeah. So
No. I think we're done. And then we need to change the house look up for more bedroom. But I think I'm done.
you know, no more kids.
I don't know. Unless something, I don't know.
Well,
Unless God will tell us.
You do know how to have kids, right?
I do.
And you do know how to prevent them, right?
I do.
If you're not actively preventing them at your age, you'll probably have another one.
I got you.
Just so you know.
I do, and I agreed with you, and especially that, my philosophy in life is, if your balls are full, you act like a fool. So you need to be careful, but you don't have
What's
to.
full? What did he say?
If your balls are full, you act like a fool.
But it doesn't
Wow.
mean.
I've never heard anything quite like that.
I said that before, no?
No,
Okay.
I bet you Glenn was hovering over the button, going, "Should I? Shouldn't I?
Right.
Should I? Shouldn't I?"
So actually, you're right. Am I allowed to say that?
Well, you did.
You already did.
Yeah. Am I beeped?
It's such a weird phrase.
He's
that-
writing something. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I will have another baby. It could be. We will see what life will bring. We'll see what life will bring.
All right.
Not intentionally right now.
Okay, well, if you're full, you need to let it out. I guess. I don't
Get a
know.
release
but
I
this is
get there.
Wow.
We'll see, guys. We'll see.
So a lot of people have said to me, "Hey, what's your show like?" It's Jim Kramer meets Howard Stern. Absolutely,
Basically.
absolutely.
I have no idea who they are, but
the
yeah,
perfect
sure.
thing. Okay.
That's
So-
so
Gabby, how was your house in Delaware?
Oh my God, it looks so good. I'm so excited. It's almost done.
I just saw pictures of it.
Ah, really?
Oh,
I am
it looks
so impressed.
Yeah.
She took picture?
And the
Yeah, I
last
took
pictures
a bunch
I
of pictures.
saw, wait, you ready? The last pictures I saw was the day that the plumbing was all ripped out.
I know.
That was supposed to be ripped out.
Yeah.
So that was the last time I saw pictures of it. So I saw that picture and look at this picture. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it
what a
looks
difference.
so
It's
good.
It
amazing.
looks beautiful.
It
right
really looks fantastic. So the only thing that's left to do is to paint the railing outside, paint the railing inside, like on the top, and then to put in shelving and like I need to get a pole for the shower curtain, and then maybe some poles to hang stuff up in the closets. But that's it. Everything else is done. It looks fantastic.
now. Okay, awesome.
really
So
looks
you
nice.
can list it.
Yes, I'm going to list it this weekend.
Awesome.
I'll either this weekend, either tomorrow or Monday, I'm going to list it. I need to call Monday for the gas to get turned on. So for the stove will work and then for the dryer to work.
Okay.
And then I need to get my UNO, right? Don't I still need to get a UNO for that?
You have what's called a final inspection, and you will get your UNO under the final inspection. I don't think you need a UNO under the new owner. They don't need to come twice.
Okay, yeah, no, I think I need a final inspection.
I think
yeah.
so. And
So
then
I'll
you will
call-
get the UNO under the final inspection. Yeah.
Right, so I figure I have to have the gas turned on before I do that. So I'm going
You
to call.
should, yeah.
I'll call Monday to get the gas turned on, and then I'll
right.
schedule an appointment. I'm excited.
I
It
know,
looks
that's
great.
awesome. So let's
Looks so
talk about
good.
that house, okay? So why don't we tell the audience about how you bought it, how much you paid for it, how much you put into it, the problems you have. Let's go through the whole story. So let's talk about number one. Tell us about the deal.
Okay, so this deal I actually got from a wholesaler. So there's a wholesaler. I'm on a bunch of wholesaler lists. And this guy gave me a call and he said, hey, I have this property in Delaware. I'm like, I don't know. And I went to go take a look at it. And they wanted, I think he wanted 95 or 100. And I got him down to 90. So I got the place for $90,000. And when I bought it, it was very dated. It had the paneling on the walls. The ceilings were really low. You remember when when you went, you hit
the
your
steps.
head on the steps.
Yeah.
And it was just very old. It was very dated. There was in the upstairs. It's weird how they put this together. But you walk in, so there's the front master bedroom, and then you walk out. There's this little vestibule, and then you walk into the second bedroom, and then you walk back, and then there's another little room there, and then it crosses over into the other room, and then it's almost like a big circle, like
So
the way
the
they
two
did it.
back bedroom
They connect in the
have,
back.
I believe, had in the past a porch, an open porch, or maybe they didn't have anything.
Yeah,
And what they do, they build an addition
yeah,
for the second floor over the addition on the first floor,
Okay.
and to extend the bedrooms. But they didn't extend the bedroom, they created a door inside each one of the bedrooms to the addition.
Well, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
So it looked like two bedrooms that are next to each other, and they both have a door at the end of them to a joint room for all of them.
yeah.
For both of them, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was almost like a Jack and Jill. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
way
kind of
It
weird.
was, yeah.
Yeah, it was just kind
But
of
it
weird.
was cool.
It was just different. But the thing that was not done right is when they built the addition, the floor was really bouncy. So like it just wasn't safe. You know what I mean?
no.
So we had to make sure that was safe, because when you walked on it, you were bouncing along, and we're like, oh, this isn't good. So we got that all fixed up. So so one of the things that happened when we were on the radio show, so we had, the guy who was supposed to rip everything out and just keep all the plumbing there, because I planned on reusing the system that was there, the heating system that was there, because they had really nice radiators, and the radiators were really nice. They were in really good shape, and all I planned on doing was just replacing the heating system, and I was going to put a gas system in there and leave all the radiator system alone because it was fine. And we were here on the radio when the guy called me up, and he's like, oh, I ripped everything out. We're like, and all the radiators were in pieces. He ripped out all the plumbing, and I'm like, I was pretty upset. So that set me back, a good $25,000 to have to replace the HVAC system in there.
Yeah, but from when I see the pictures, it turned out really, really
Oh,
nice.
it came out great.
So you paid $100,000. How much did you put into it? How much did you? How much
I definitely am over
renovation?
budget. So
I know, but how much was it?
So I probably put 70,000 or 80,000.
Okay,
into
great.
it.
So what do you think it's worth?
I think it's worth about 220, 215,
great.
220.
All right, so and that's not bad, right? So even if you put that much money into it, 220, and what do you think you can rent it for?
I can rent it for like $1,700 or $1,800, like
Great.
based on Rent-A-Meter. I can get like
So you're pretty
$1,800.
much right there. You're right at the 1% rule, which is great. Now, do you plan? Your original plan was you were going to put a tenant in and sell it to another investor. You're still going to do that same plan?
I am going to do that same plan. So I'm going to put a tenant in there. I want to season it for 6 to 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
So if any bugs are there, they'll get worked out. But I don't think there's going to be any problems. Everything's brand new, and so we'll get the seasoned tenant in there, and then I do want to sell it to a turnkey investor.
Awesome. Do you think it's worth keeping now?
I'm thinking. I was originally thinking of selling it within 6 to 12 months, but I'm wondering if I should keep it for 2 years to try to make some of my money back.
Yeah, first of all, it's not a terrible price that you got into. The amount of money you put into it at 180, it's perfect.
I agree.
And you're gonna have people fighting over it at 1,800. Just so you know,
Okay.
put it up at 1,800, you'll have people fighting over it. What do you got? You got to make noise with the water
I'm
bottle.
sorry, didn't mean to.
Don't you know you're on the radio and there's a microphone next to you?
I am on the radio. I know.
In case you didn't know.
Yeah. So
All right.
I mean, I still have some. So like I said, like the HVAC cost me a little bit, the plumbing cost me a little bit, and then the electric cost me a little bit more than what was originally planned for, just because it was Wilmington, Delaware, and all the
Yeah,
permits and all that kind of stuff. And then I still owe Home Depot, I don't even know, $8,000, $10,000, I don't know. I have
That's
to
all right.
look, whatever.
This is a business. It's funny. This is a business that you get into debt, right? And it's funny because people are like, I don't want to be in debt. No, it's good debt. It's debt that's going towards assets, so it's good debt. Don't get confused with debt.
It's debt that's being paid by the investment.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Right.
So-
The tenants pay the debt.
the tenants will pay the debt. But
Exactly.
it came out, honestly, it came out gorgeous. Like the floors, we put up really
Fantastic.
nice flooring in
I
there.
know. You put
And-
the huge light fixtures in the dining room. I would never do that. You put it. It looks so beautiful.
Yeah, I picked out some lighting in there that looks really nice. I have fans in both the bedrooms, in all the bedrooms, and then downstairs.
Never do that, by the way, in the future, especially in a house with an AC. It's not needed
Well, we didn't.
What?
Don't what?
to put
Ceiling
fans
fans?
in the bathroom. In the
Ceiling
bedrooms,
fans?
yeah.
Ceiling fans look great in the bedroom.
But if you have AC, it's not needed. And
It's
then,
not true. It is needed. I turn my ceiling fan in all the time.
but people break the blades, and then they
Yeah.
call you and they said,
Depends if you get cheap fans or not. If you get cheap fans, they break the blade. But you always buy cheap stuff, so I get that.
it depends where. It depends where. In certain areas, I like to go with not the cheap, the less luxurious, and the more.
So-
I mean, the $35 fan.
So
and no, there's no 30. Where do you
Sure.
find a fan
Okay,
for
so
35? I would be all over.
I just want to interrupt you.
$35.
Yeah.
I want to interrupt
Oh
you
my
for a
God.
second. So one of the things that I purposely did in this place is I put higher quality stuff in here.
I got you.
You know what I mean? And I did that because I was following that model, from
Sure.
Dan,
Yeah,
and he says a couple things to me that kind of really resonate. But he's like, always put quality stuff in there because you don't want to sell it as a turnkey investment and then have something go wrong with it like within a couple months. So you got to put some nice stuff in there. So everything in there is done nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Like the granite countertop looks great. Even the granite in the bathroom looks like it's a really nice cabinet I bought to put
I
in
saw,
there.
yeah.
And the mirror, like it looks really nice. It just blends really nicely. The floor is a higher quality floor. It's like what's it, like a 21 mil layer or something like that. It's one of the better ones in there. The cabinet, the fixtures are really nice. Like I put in like nicer
And you
stuff.
put the microwave,
I put
which
the
I'm
microwave
very
in
happy
there.
you did. I think it was a good decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, the microwave's in there.
Yeah, putting
So-
microwave in is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Now, when they go bad, it's annoying because you have to replace them. But
It's not that hard.
I know, but they still cost you $250, $300. But
Yeah.
they usually last about 5 years.
Yeah.
They're even more, I think so. But the point is, it looks better. It matched the stove.
Right.
It matched the fridge. It
Yeah.
matched everything.
And the dishwasher and the
There's-
microwave.
There's no dishwasher in there.
Oh, you didn't put a dishwasher?
I didn't
Okay,
put a
okay.
dishwasher in, but everything else is in there. So
Kitchen
it's-
is small.
That's it,
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
yeah, I don't think there would be really that much room for a dishwasher, and I think it's fine. But I got a nice kitchen faucet, like everything in there. It's like you look at it, it's like, wow, this is not cheap crap. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like the cabinets are nice quality. It's a granite countertop there, and also up in the bathroom. I mean, we have in the bathroom, the wall. It's
Tile?
it's like a what's it? I can't even think of the word. It's just
Backsplash?
in the bathroom. It's like a 2 foot by 1 foot tile, like real big tile.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You're talking
look,
about the bathtub. Yeah,
in the
right.
bath, yeah,
right.
and the over
Exactly.
the top.
So that's
It
what we're
just-
going to do in my property in Delaware. We're going to match our bathroom. We're going to
Yeah.
rip that bathroom out and redo it.
Yeah, it
All
really, the place really came out nice.
So we have a guy his name is Chino,
Mm-hmm.
and he does a lot of work for us. He works for Omri technically, but he works for all of us. So the guy does incredible work,
He does.
and it's incredible to see the work that he does for Deb. But I'm really glad this project's over. You know why?
Because you can use them.
Because I've been needing Chino now for a month, and you've been hogging him.
So I
need
have
him for, like, one
availability
more day.
in Norristown right now. You have availability in Delaware right now.
No, I want to do next door. I got some other stuff to do at my house.
Yeah.
I mean, I need Chino.
We all need Chino. I
know.
got you. But I'm saying you have a rental coming
I'm
up,
getting ready to give Chino more money than you, so I could steal him from you.
or there's a better option for all of us. We need to find somebody else.
Yeah, we need to find another person.
We need another person
maybe.
because
We do.
it
You're
seems
absolutely right.
like when the job comes, there is a need,
Yeah,
and it's pretty good.
yeah. Let's hire another person.
We
Yeah.
need, I think
Yeah.
so. I think we really need. Mike O'Donnell needs help. We have
Yeah.
our electrician needs
Okay.
help.
Let's hire another person.
Yeah, so we need
Yeah.
to find somebody
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's funny how we're expanding to the point where we need to hire more people for investor schooling.
Mm-hmm.
We need to hire more people for the
For our
projects,
real estate
right? For
businesses,
real estate
yeah.
projects, right?
Yeah.
We just hired somebody in our mobile home
In our
park.
mobile home park.
So I hired a personal assistant finally. What a
Oh gosh, she's
goodness.
awesome. Awesome.
That was the greatest thing I ever did was hire a personal assistant. For years I've been saying I need a personal assistant, but I
she's
couldn't find the
great.
right one.
She's
And I
great.
finally found the right one, and it's so good. So if you call me up right now, my personal assistant's going to talk to you, not me, because I don't want to talk to you. No, I'm only kidding. Actually,
true.
speaking of calling, why don't you give people the phone number to call in?
That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
And you can talk to us about anything that has
Whatever
to do with
you
the
want.
stock market, real estate. I'm going to bring up the war soon because I want
Money,
to talk about
whatever
that.
you wanna
Yeah,
talk
we're gonna
about
the
money.
war, and we'll talk about the stock market and how how it affects the war, how the
So-
war is affecting the stock market.
So I do want to ask actually a
Sure.
question because the one thing that I didn't really do much at this place was I was thinking about doing something with the backyard. So any thoughts about what
Yeah,
to do
sure.
with the backyard? Like I don't know what to do with the backyard. I don't know if it's worth it to put a gate up, like a fence up, or if we should just kind of
So here's a question I always ask myself, right?
yeah.
How much more rent am I going to get if I put a fence up? What's the answer?
I don't think you'll get. I don't
Right.
think
So
I'll get
why
any
put a
more.
fence up?
Well, I don't know. I guess because I want it to be like a nice, go out in the backyard and have my like.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing about the fence, right? You don't get more money for the fence. It's what people are looking for. If people have a dog, they do want a nice fence backyard. So
Well,
I'm
it is
asking,
closed off.
will
It
you-
is closed off. Like, so it is the fence. There is a fence there where it's closed off.
Will you allow pets?
Yeah, I guess with an extra fee. I guess so. I mean,
Okay.
Allow
usually
pets.
I don't have an issue with pets.
I like to allow pets.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
if they're
'cause people are-
well-behaved, it's fine.
It's
Yeah, I
more
mean-
than that. It's that so many other landlords don't allow pets right
Right.
now. So this is another strength.
You get a little more rent, but even more importantly, you're right. You know,
All our family,
it's
like
it's
the
nice
pets
to
are
have
family.
pet owners. Pet owners are usually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while you're gonna get that. Look, you're gonna get that slob person no matter what. I mean, I just found out that I have a hoarder in one of my properties. What a nightmare that is.
Where?
In Quakertown.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say the exact location.
No, that's fine.
But I have a hoarder. I have a hoarder there, and I didn't know it was a hoarder until I sent somebody to fix something, and they said, "Dude, you can't even walk in this house." I'm like, oh, great. Look,
She pays?
She pays. There's nothing I
Exactly.
can do.
Exactly.
I mean, exactly. I mean, it's gonna be a mess when she moves out.
Okay. It's not such a big mess because normally you will have a lot of things to throw away, but it doesn't mean that the house will be in bad shape.
Oh, the house is gonna be in terrible shape.
You think so?
Absolutely. Who's cleaning it? How can you clean around all this stuff? It's going to be a mess. Now, she's been there for 7-8 years, so typically when somebody's there for 7-8 years, when they leave, you're typically going to paint it and change the carpets anyway.
Correct, yeah.
So it's not so bad. As long as she stays there, the less it costs me. So it's okay with me. It's just that I at the same time I also feel bad for people, right? I'm the kind of person that has empathy for people. I know it sounds weird, doesn't it?
No, not so much.
No, it's actually
Maybe it's
really-
because I know you
you
so
know me,
well
I
now.
know you know me exactly right. But and then when I see somebody living like that, I want to do something about it.
You
but
want
I can't.
better for them.
Right, I just
but,
can't.
But because
not-
you can't
right, it's
make
them.
people want better for themselves.
Right, exactly.
That's the worst
I
thing in
can't
the
want it
world.
more than
I
that.
know.
Exactly, and that's just life, And that, when I see people, it was like I don't know. It was one time when I had this rental, and my property manager calls me, and it's a 2-bedroom house.
2-bedroom house.
And he said, listen, I just want you to know, it's a family. It's a husband, wife, and 5 kids. I go, it's a 2-bedroom house.
Yeah.
How can they do it?
How can they live there? And he goes, what's the difference? He goes, you're gonna put them in there, and I said, he goes, wear and tear in the house is gonna be wear and tear in the house. I'm like, Jason, the fact that it's a 2-bedroom and 5 kids are gonna be living there, that's the have the problem.
I guess it's a one
And
bed,
you know
one
what he said-
bathroom, right?
You know what he said to me? Yeah, one bathroom. You know what he said to me? He goes, someone else is gonna rent it to him anyway. I'm like, okay. And that's when I realized, I was like, I can't make decisions for people. If that's what they want, if that's who they are, that's what they want, that's who they are.
It does, but there is a conflict here. We want to be proud on what we're doing.
So I am proud, but at
I
the same
have-
time, I got a family here that needs a place to rent. I have a place to rent. They haven't been able to find a place to rent. They want this place. I guess I'm going to rent it to them.
I have a family that have 6 kids,
Mhm.
and they lived in a 4-bedroom with 2 bath in Norristown. I know that they looked for something a bit bigger because the kids growing, they can share. Not all the kids can share their rooms all the time, and I had a 5-bedroom. The problem is I had a 5-bedroom with 1 bath,
Oh wow.
and I said, "Come and see it." And they came and they see it, and they had their voucher got accepted as a 5-bedroom now, and they wanted the house. And I'm like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." Now I've been in the house once or twice, and I saw what the house is huge. I've been in the house once or twice. I saw how they live, and I can live with that. But it's always come to my mind how a family of 8 make it with 1 bathroom.
Yeah, right.
You do a list. What do you do?
I don't know. I could put a clipboard on the bathroom and
Something, right?
and you say,
I don't
okay,
know, 'cause I
from
think-
9 to 9:30, it's Sally, and from
No,
Yeah.
because I remember growing up when my brother still lives at home with me. So I'm like the youngest of 4, and then of course my parents. So there was 6 of us, right? And we lived in in a house with one bathroom, and like you don't think about it because that's just what it is. You don't know any better.
I guess.
So when you get a second bathroom, it's like,
I just
ooh,
wonder,
this is a
I just
treat.
wonder, like when you wake up in the morning, everybody has to take showers in the morning.
So
How do they do that?
I don't take my showers in the morning. I take my showers at night.
You don't
nobody
take shower in the
come in
morning?
stinky.
Oh, that's the smell.
Yes, yes,
That's
it's me.
the smell
I
we're
stink.
experiencing.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes, I'm European. We shower in the afternoon.
Ah, no, but you need the baby towel. You do that?
I do have the bidet, so I'm always clean.
Yeah, but you can't use the bidet
Here we
everywhere,
go
right?
again.
I'm just saying, I'm clean. I'm always clean.
She's clean.
I use the bidet and I'm clean.
She's clean.
It's a different approach.
This is
here
why
in
she
this
goes
room.
home at 4 o'clock and comes back at 6.
Yes.
She goes home. She goes home on Mondays and
the
Thursdays
bidet?
when we have class.
This
She goes home at 4 and she comes back at 6.
This is not.
But sometimes, you ever notice that sometimes she comes home she comes back at 6 with a big smile on her face?
Yeah, but that's not because of the bidet.
No, it's not because of the
Right,
bidet.
it's the big guy
Because
next
her
to the
husband,
bidet.
right? Her husband happens to be home at that time. And it's funny, you can always see it too. You can see it when she goes, hi.
Oh, stop.
Right?
It's
and,
so-
and then
Stop.
It's so uncomfortable. There are I know others. I know others that can't go to the bathroom and then not go to the shower. I kid you not.
right.
There is people that have to go to the shower after the bathroom.
That's why you have a bidet. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but you don't have your bidet everywhere.
I have a bidet in every
And
bathroom
when
in
you
my house.
travel, when you do that,
I have a portable
sometimes you
bidet.
need to go to the shower.
I have a portable bidet.
Yeah.
What's it, a spray bottle?
Yeah, it's like a bottle with a hose on the end of it.
So you are with the cabana, she's with the bidet. I need to find a thing.
Can I tell you when
Yes.
I went to Argentina when I went to go with my
And
my
you have
family
to
and
put the
stuff?
toilet paper in the garbage instead of the
No, that's Mexico. That's
That
Mexico.
and
does that.
Yeah.
But no, but I remember we were staying in Buenos Aires and we had
What did you say?
in Buenos Aires. We were playing in Buenos Aires. Anyway,
She speaks Spanish really well. You'd be surprised.
I get by. I get by. Okay. Anyway, so remember we're walking around and there's one bathroom in there, and then they have a separate bidet. You know, like the separate toilet bidet, like whereas
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have mine attached
Correct.
to mine. And I can tell you, I was so excited that there was a bidet there. I was so happy. And then in all the places that we stayed when we were there in Argentina, everywhere we went, we had a bidet, and it was
I climb onto the sink.
You're gross. You're just gross. You know what I mean? You're just gross. But it was funny because my sister and my brother, they don't use it. And they're like, oh, are you using it? I'm like, oh my God, it's fantastic. You know, it's fantastic. So I got one when I was pregnant with my first kid years ago. And then my husband was completely against getting it. And now he's just as bad as I am with it. So I love my bidet. I love it. I love my bidet.
If you are from the social services and you want to provide help for Debbie, please call 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
And if you're just tuning in, this is the Larry Steinhouse Show.
Correct.
I am Larry Steinhouse. You're listening to Omri Morad and Dr. Debbie Anderson, and we talk about finances, believe it or not. We actually talk about finance. We talk about real estate. We talk about the stock market. We talk about other things as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a commercial, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the war and the effect on the stock market. See you in about a
Sure.
couple minutes.
That was a quick 30 minutes.
You're clear.
Yeah, it was.
Talking about myself for all these years,
We
now
have
it's
tons of
time for you
things
to
to
hear
talk
from
about,
one of our
actually.
great clients.
Investor Schooling lives up to the promises. Larry's a great
So could we please
I don't have
refrain from talking about how balls are full?
I'm sorry.
my financial life has improved.
I'm
Come
sorry.
to Investor Schooling,
I
and
didn't
you can
intend to actually bring it up.
and change
I'm genuinely sorry, Glenn.
InvestorSchooling.com.
Probably should have. It's okay. I probably should have dumped it, but I didn't.
Investor Schooling.
It wasn't-
How many times
It wasn't
are you gonna
against the
listen to my
rules. It
voice
just
before you
probably wasn't appropriate for radio.
Schooling.com.
It's about basketball. The
Sign up
balls
for a
when they're
class yet.
full.
You're going to learn real estate investing. You're going to learn stock options trading. You're going to learn things about
There's a big difference. There's a big difference between saying like, "Man, you got some balls coming in here," and saying that, and
good
the way.
Okay, it was more theatrical the way I
Pre-class.
did it. I got it.
See you there. This is Larry
I'm gonna get a
Steinhouse on
phone call
Investor
from-
Schooling.
from,
Did you know that there are so many
Rob
different
and
ways to prepare
Dave.
for retirement, and
me on a
annuities are
conference
not the
call.
answer?
And I'm gonna say,
come
you know,
learn
if you
this
get rid of
Thursday by
Passport Mommy,
taking
we
a
won't
free
do it anymore.
class on Investor Schooling. Come to Investor Schooling, and you will learn so many different ways that you can make more money in retirement than you actually expected to. Go to InvestorSchooling.com and sign up for a complimentary class this Thursday. That's
What do you think about the new
InvestorSchooling.com.
office?
That's InvestorSchooling.com.
The fair yard.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about
This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling.
Why?
Did
It's
you know
nice.
that you can buy real estate with
We
absolutely
didn't
no
move
money
too
out of
much,
your
and we
pocket?
covered
That's
everything.
right. If you've listened to our show or if you've read my book, Money Hacks, I talk about how to buy real estate with absolutely no money out of your pocket. You should come this Thursday night to a complimentary class at Investor Schooling and learn more. Learn how to buy properties with no money. Learn how to make money at closings and learn how to make a monthly income. Go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. Take your complimentary class this Thursday.
Attention business owners. Want to be the business everyone sees, trusts, and chooses? Dan Jones and his team at Market
What's wrong with your voice here, Larry?
I know, it
PR
doesn't sound
coverage.
right.
You know what it is?
Doesn't sound like you.
It's because I
What's with-
recorded
what's
it
with
on
your
this
teeth?
microphone instead of the microphone at your office.
What's going on
So
with your
I have
teeth?
honey if you want upstairs in the suitcase.
LarrySteinhouse.com.
Do you want honey? Honey?
Charity27.org. Add in smart advertising and your brand becomes impossible to ignore.
It's a Walmart honey I brought all the way from
Claim your
Florida.
free
All right,
consultation
quiet.
and plan now at
You just about ready to come back?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Business, the one that people can't stop
Ah,
noticing.
Kimi has a
This program
birthday.
is paid for by Investor Schooling.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I'm here with Dr. Deb Anderson and, of course, Omri Morad. And we are having a good time talking about houses. We're talking about things that we're not allowed to talk about anymore because
Yes.
Glenn yelled at us during the commercial. And what else?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about right now? You want to keep talking about real estate this show, and we'll
So
do
right now I want to talk about the stock market and
stock.
the war, okay?
Okay.
So of course, as you guys know, we kind of sort of declared war on Iran, right? Helping Israel and Israel helping us. And so this was expected.
Yes,
Okay,
for a
it was
long
certainly
time.
expected. Yeah, for a long time. Actually, I'm surprised. I'll be honest with you. I'm surprised it didn't even happen during brain dead Biden's. But I think he just didn't even know how to spell Iran at that point. So that's probably why it didn't happen then. But even to wait a year in Trump's presidency for this to happen also surprised me that it took this long. Now, I also think that they were trying to negotiate. They were trying to negotiate, and finally, look here. You know what? We're done. I'm tired. We're tired of you. Let's make sure this doesn't happen anymore.
No goodwill there. There's no good intention. There's nobody to talk to in the other side. It's nothing. There's no way that they will ever agree to anything reasonable.
No, because they're lunatics.
And
Right? They're absolute lunatics.
and regarding, can you really believe a country that burn your flag, okay, that call that to America and that to Israel? Can you actually negotiate with them?
I don't know, but I will tell you when we're killing their leaders one by one. So maybe eventually somebody's going to stand up and go, you know what? I'm not those guys. I want to be a leader, and I want to be able to live harmoniously with the rest of the world.
Correct.
And that may eventually happen, or we may actually make that happen, and that's what I think is going to be the outcome. So anyway, because of that, the stock market is being affected, and what's being affected the most is travel stocks. Why are travel stocks being affected the most? Omri, do you know?
Of course.
Why?
Because basically airports are closing.
Not exactly. You're not wrong, but it's only a small piece of it.
So why?
So come on, I bet you could think of it.
I believe only less travel.
But what is the travel agency need to have in order to power their planes and their boats?
Tourists? Customers?
No. What do you need to power it?
Gas?
The gas? You think it's the gas?
Oil, absolutely. Gas and oil, right? And that's exactly what's happening.
That fast? Because we don't see the people are afraid about the increase, but there isn't much increase.
No, so here's the thing: oil prices. So oil yesterday went up $10 a barrel.
Ooh.
So when you all of a sudden the airlines and the cruise lines have to pay more for fuel, they make less money. It's just
I
an
didn't know
automatic,
about
right?
that. Okay.
Right. In fact, American Airlines has been talking about raising their prices while this is happening. Now, if this keeps going on, oil prices are going to keep going up. I mean, at $91 a barrel, that's rough. If you remember during when the Ukraine war first started, I think it went up to as high as $120 a barrel.
Correct.
Which was insane. Right now, it quickly came down, which is great, and even $90 a barrel compared to that is still pretty good. But we were riding in the 70s and low 80s for quite a while, and now all of a sudden we're back in the 90s, and that's what's happening. So that's why the travel stocks are all getting hit. But at the same time, it's not so bad, and also you got to remember that it's reaction. It's not there's no shortage of oil. Nothing has really changed. except for the fact that we'll go, oh, it's possible this can happen.
Yeah.
And that's how the stock market works. The stock market works, it reacts emotionally. The stock market is it's a big baby.
And
It's the funniest thing because you could actually see the emotion of the stock market happen with with things like this. And that's why the travel stocks are being beat up. Now, because travel stocks are being beat up, some other stocks are going along with it that are being beat up.
The automotive
stocks are being beat up. So this will all happen. It'll be one of those crazy things. Actually, I'm looking at the headline. It actually says oil surged 35% this week, the biggest gain in futures trading history. So the largest gain in 1 week, 35%. They're saying largest gain in history. So that's tough. That's a big deal, and that's again why AAL. Now we're in AAL and we're in CCL in the fund, and the fund is. Those stocks are killing me right now. They're not great, but as long as we keep them, I know it's going to recover. I know it's going to come back. I'm not even worried about it.
The problem is what we do. Maybe we should talk about that. When we have a stock that go down, we always leave some money for bad days. And what we do in bad days, we buy more,
right,
to average the price down.
Correct.
So if I have AAL at 16, I buy more. Now my average is 14.
Right. Exactly.
What's going on right now is that it happened twice. We
right.
lowered the
Right.
average.
You can't keep going.
Right.
Eventually,
exactly.
you have to stop. You can't buy too much. Right. But it's okay.
That's what I was about to say.
Will AAL be 16 again? Yes. The question is just when.
When.
So it may take 2 years before AAL is 16 again, and that's life. That's just the way things happen. Now, if you own the stock, it's not so bad. If you bought calls, expecting it to go back to 16, that's not going to happen. If you sold calls, you're just going to sell calls at a different level. So it's not a big deal.
Correct. You won't sell the calls 1 out. Right. Or I won't sell the calls 2 out, but that's me. That's
okay.
Only
2,
me.
3, maybe 3 out, maybe 4 out.
Correct.
Remember, we sold in the fund. So if you guys are listening for the first time, we have a fund. It's called the Sultan Income Fund, and we trade. It's an actual fund. It's by PPM only, accredited investors only. And if you want to find out more about that, you can go to sultanif.com. Actually, you know what? Do this. Send a text message, the word Sultan, SULTAN, to 26786. 26786. You can find out more about the fund. The fund is paying actually really well right now. It's paying an average of 3% a month for the investors. Although the attorney says I can't say that anymore, so it says.
Don't say that.
So it actually said we actually supposed to say returns that are so high that our attorney says we can't say what they are anymore.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, so if you want to find out more about that, again, Sultan to 26786. But the money in the fund, so we sell calls, we make money for people. It's an income fund, and we make the money that we sell the calls for. We give that to the investors. Eventually, we're going to have to sell calls that are out of the money, that are way out of the money because we need to catch up AL. Now, I'm going to tell you something. We sold 3 out of the money the other day, and we made $40,000 on just AL. I don't know if you remember.
That's because it became more vulnerable?
Volatile. Yeah, exactly.
Volatile, I'm sorry.
Right, exactly right. So it's not so bad. It's really not so bad. We have to take a minute because it's bugging me that that Kimmy wants us to recognize her birthday for the last half an hour now. So we need to take a minute, and Kimmy is Omri's #1 fan. I mean, Kimmy walks in the room when Kimmy walks in the room, when she comes to class, she looks for Omri, and as soon as she sees Omri, she smiles.
Kimmy is the student that we are missing every class, and I don't know why she doesn't come more. I know she
lives
far.
Quite a bit of,
I got it.
far away. Yeah,
but just Kimmy, come more.
So I was going to say,
let's sing to her.
I was going to say we all should sing to her, but I want you to sing to her in that sexy voice.
Ooh.
So I want you to sing in an exaggerated sexy voice. So go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kimmy. Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Man, I got
Larry
excited over
Larry
that.
got movement on that one.
Yeah, I definitely got excited over that one.
It's what? What did you say?
So happy birthday, Kimmy.
Yes, and please come more. We miss you, ma'am.
Oh, and it's Carlos' birthday today too. Carlos or Carlos?
I'm not sure. I'm not doing it for
But anyway,
Carlos.
you're not doing it again?
No.
Well, you have to do it, Kimmy. You have to do it for Kimmy.
Kimmy's Kimmy.
And of course, happy birthday to everybody else. Happy birthday to both of your children.
Both of my kids had
Same
birthday
week.
this week.
Same week.
I know.
Oh, wow.
I
Pretty
still
awesome.
had to do separate birthday parties.
I know.
I
You have a
try.
birthday. You're having a birthday party upstairs in the office.
I know.
So we converted our beautiful, brand new,
Office.
cleaned up office with brand new $13,000 carpet
Yes.
to a kid's birthday party tomorrow.
No. To a fairground.
To a fairground.
You saw it?
Yeah, I did.
saw
Come
it,
on,
yeah.
it's fun. It's
That
great.
looks awesome. you
I know it looks awesome.
Just remember, the carpet was $13,000.
I want to talk to you about this carpet.
So when the stains go in the carpet,
I want to talk to you
I'm gonna
about the
bill
carpet.
you.
I want to talk to you about so they don't eat in the office, but I want to talk to you about the carpet. We don't bring pizza and all that. That's one of the reasons. It's amazing how I guess it's the traffic in investor schooling that we have so many people coming recently.
Right.
It's amazing how many stains we already have on a brand new carpet.
I know, it's amazing,
I
right?
was so I'm like I'm going around. I'm like here and here. I'm like, what's going on? People are slobs.
I know.
You just figured that one out?
That's
So
because we give them
next-
food and we give them snacks.
I know.
And they take the snacks to the table and they spill the snack on the floor and they take their foot and they rub it in so that nobody notices.
So next Thursday, you say this is an actual class. This is not a self presentation. Please silence all your phone. There is a fine for every person who spills something on the carpet.
Yeah, we should do that. That'd be great.
We add that. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
I'll
so,
bring it up, yeah.
So if you guys want to come to Investor Schooling this week and see the brand new carpet, you can do that.
Yes. The fairground won't be there anymore.
So
No.
I also find it interesting that people come see us, right? They come to see us, they listen to us on the radio, and they come to see us and like, I want to do what you guys are doing. You know, we talked about the fun. We talked, I just want to mention real quick. I got to do it again. I got to talk about it because I haven't talked about it in a while. The
Cover
test,
call.
the cover call test, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. So if you guys are listening right now, I'm gonna go through these numbers with you, and you're gonna be amazed at the kind of numbers that we got last year. Meanwhile, my Excel won't open.
Yeah.
Because
So,
once again, Microsoft.
Brian, our aviator.
Microsoft.
Oh my gosh, Brian is on fire.
He's
on fire.
He is. I know.
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
He's definitely on fire. He's making so much money. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's just like I want to learn
It's
how.
not.
what
It's
he's
not
doing.
the
He's
money.
amazing.
I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about his character.
Oh, he's coming
Yeah,
out of his
yeah,
shell
yeah.
so
He
much.
is.
He's getting all sassy now. He's like, he's fun. He's fun to hang
He's
out with
great.
now. Not that he wasn't before, but
All right,
he's
so
like really
I
coming
got
out
my
of his shell.
Microsoft open finally. My Excel open.
Do it.
And I want to talk about this. So January last year,
Mm-hmm.
January 2025, what happened was, and it's funny, we tell the story like this because it's a true story. I was teaching this, and I was saying, hey, listen, if you do this and you do this strategy and covered calls, you're going to make 2 to 3%, 4%, 5% a month, and nobody believed me. And it was funny. Remember how nobody believed me?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to do this. So I'm going to actually take $50,000 and put it into a separate account and show you exactly what would happen if you do this exact strategy, exactly the way I've been teaching it. And this is what happened. So I took the $50,000, and the very first month we withdrew $4,675. At February 1st, the account was worth $48,385. We withdrew $3,908. March 1st, the account was worth $47,102, and we withdrew $4,550. Come April 1st, the account went back to $50,000, but we didn't put any more money in, just so you know, and we withdrew $56,881. The next month, the account was worth $53,000. We withdrew $4,800. The next month, it was worth $55,000. We withdrew $4,400. The account was worth $54,000. We withdrew $4,900. Then come August, the account was worth $50,000. We withdrew $3,800. Then September, $53,000. We withdrew $4,400. October, the account was worth $45,000. We withdrew $2,700. Come November, the account was worth $44,000. We withdrew $3,916. And at the end of the year, we withdrew another $3,758, and the account was still worth $47,516. So we actually withdrew $51,752. Remember, we put in $50,000. We withdrew from that account $51,752, and we still had $47,516.
So we need to explain to the ADHD people, which is I'm one of them, that they only heard numbers running right now on in the radio, that the fluctuation in the numbers.
Right, the account, the 50,000 will
Correct.
never be 50,000 again because the second you buy a stock, the number changes.
correct. It maybe it will be a weird coincidence, but the point is it will always move because the account holds stocks. The stocks stay in the account. We try not to sell and buy the stocks. We just sell options over the stocks. Correct?
Correct. We sell the options and we take that as an income. And it was
Correct.
interesting because we created a fund around that called the Sultan Income Fund, and we have another fund coming out. So the Sultan Income Fund is actually sold out. It's 50 shares, they're 100,000 each. It was sold out. So we don't have that fund's not open. It's still generating. It's generating a nice return, about 3 to 3.1% for our investors every month, which is phenomenal. Right? And then we have another fund that's opening up in June. A lot of people are asking me about that. And again, the same thing. It's for accredited investors only, private placement memorandum only, risk of principal, blah blah blah. All the things my attorney says I'm supposed to say, and you can find out more about that. And you can do the same thing. Sultan. You can text the word Sultan to 26786, 26786, and you'll get a link there that you can find out more. And I'm telling you right now, it is just an amazing, absolutely amazing thing. What is that?
So we had a call. Somebody called the show and they had a bad connection.
Okay.
Okay, if they can call back, 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. Glenn is waiting for your call.
Yeah, we're waiting for anybody's call because if you want to talk about this, you want to talk about anything else. So people come to Investor School and they want to learn this. And it's funny. It's like we teach all these other things about money and nobody wants to learn. They don't want to talk about anything more than this anymore.
I don't like the people that come and want to learn. You know what I like? That's my kick in life.
What's that?
I like the skeptical people that come on Thursday night for
absolutely,
the first time.
Right.
And they said, show me the scam. I want to see the scam. How can it be?
Exactly, right.
I love those people. And they always have, I don't want to be disrespectful for anybody. They always sit in the same way. They never sit in
they
the
have their arms crossed.
Correct. They never sit in the first row. They always sit in the back row. Show me.
Right. And the funny thing is, by the end of the night, their arms are open.
Yeah, I know.
And they're looking at us like, how do I do this?
I know.
Yeah.
And we teach this. We teach this exact method. It's the exact method that we do in the fund.
It's true.
And the cool part is some of the students, if you have certain programs, we have 2 programs that you can come watch us trade this money. So the weird thing is, and I'll tell you exactly what I tell people all the time, if anybody who promises you ridiculous returns like 36% a year, you need to be skeptical. You have to be skeptical.
And ask them how.
And how they did it, right. So the big thing is, like if somebody offers you these ridiculous returns, you need to ask them how they make their money. How do you make that money? Because honestly, you got to understand, even in the fund, right, we're paying 3%, which means we're making 6%. Because I'm paying the fund holders half of what we make.
Yeah.
Now, that because we got expenses, we got all kinds of things, we got people we pay. So that's what that other half goes to. And in fact, I don't even know if you know this, but on Wall Street, there's people who trade your money. So if you buy a mutual fund, like, right, and you're getting 6 or 7% a year return on that money, the guy who trades your money is making 50%. By the time it filters down to you through the company and the president and the vice president and the blah 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 and the other guy and the other guy and your fund advisor, you're getting 6 to 8% of that 50% that he made on that money.
And
so
that's over time. If you want to take it earlier, you will even get less.
Well, that depends on what kind of fund you're in, but just understand that you're direct with us. That's why we give you 50%. But understand that when I say that, like if somebody's saying to you that they're going to give you 36% of your money, they better be making 70% or more on your money in order to give you 36%. If not, there's something wrong with the equation.
You know I didn't know that?
What?
I didn't know that you give them 50% of the net of the. Wait, I'm confused. I didn't know you gave them 40%.
It's actually
50% of the gross. I was pretty sure it's 50% of the net after the expenses.
No. We give them 50% of the gross. It's actually, and just to be clear, it's actually 48% because there's 2% fee that we pull out completely that covers some of that covers.
I didn't know that. It's better than what I believed. Okay,
but that's it. So it's actually 48% is what they get, and we get 48%. So and the other 2% goes to the software and everything else. Anyway, let's do this. Let's grab Rick and Langhorne. What's going on? Oh, Rick.
Yes.
Is this who I think it is?
Is it you?
It's Rick from Langhorne.
Hey, Rick, how are you feeling?
Right.
I'm still waiting for your
so
text,
most
my friend.
importantly, Rick, how are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm still waiting here to get discharged.
You're still in the hospital?
All that bad. Yeah.
Okay,
Complications.
So,
there,
so do
too.
you want to talk about why you're in the hospital or no?
I had complications with my heart surgery, so
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well,
that's it.
well,
But I wanted to say, first
we miss
time,
you. I'm glad you're happy. We're
long
glad
time
you're still
listener,
here.
first time caller.
You're a first time
Yeah,
caller.
and I'll be getting Dr. Class.
You're so bored in the hospital that you actually
Long-time
decided to
listener.
call us.
Yes, I'm dying over here.
Literally, right?
Yeah, just want to check in, say hello, and wish Kimmy a happy birthday also.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you for calling.
And maybe Omri could sing me a song.
I will.
Go ahead, sing him a song.
What do you want? What do you want? Come on.
Get well soon. To the tune of
I
happy
have
birthday.
no idea.
Whatever
Surprise
you
me.
want. I will come, Rick. I will come to your house and I will sing you a song in person. That's how much I care about you, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, that is
Whatever
how much
you
we care
want.
about
And by the way, how Covered Call is treating you? Oh, sorry.
You know what's funny?
Good. I've been still doing that.
Are you still doing it?
You're doing it while you're in the
Oh
hospital.
yeah.
How much money
Yeah.
did you make while
Yeah,
you were in the
yes.
hospital?
I knew you will ask this question. I knew it.
Well, this week was rough, but I'd say maybe 2,500.
So you made
that's great.
$2,500
But it
this
was a
week while
tough
you're in the
week.
hospital. While you're lying in a hospital bed with all these machines
Mm-hmm.
hooked up to you, and yeah. I was going to describe some of the machines, but I figured that we already got yelled at this morning, so
Yes,
I
not
can't
again.
describe all
Not
of them.
again.
Right. So
Well, we're just glad that you're feeling okay.
Yeah, exactly.
We're glad that you're feeling
Yeah,
okay.
keep-
We're looking
keep
forward to
hoping
seeing you again
doing,
soon.
keep doing well.
Yes.
Every day they tell me another day, so I'm hoping it's tomorrow now. So.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's cool. When
We'll
when
see.
when you
Okay.
get released,
But-
Army and I are going to stop by your house and say hi, and Army's going to write a song for you,
Beautiful.
so we can sing it to you.
Write the song. It's getting better and better.
Okay, we're
I know
just glad you're
desperate
feeling
for
okay.
callers, so I thought I'd call in.
We're
Awesome.
very, very happy that
You
you
need
called.
callers on the show.
We're really glad you called in. As soon as I saw your name pop up, I'm like, oh, it's got to be Rick. And I'm really happy that you called in
Yep.
because we've all been worried about you. As a matter of fact, it was like a week ago. I'm like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? And Army's been keeping us, apprised of what's happening.
Yeah, I missed the class and all. I want to get over there.
I
Whenever
know.
you're home, let
As
us
soon as I
know.
can, I will. But I'm still using all the lessons I learned, and we're doing great. And the school is awesome. And let's get back there, and I'm going to see you guys.
All right,
All right,
great.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Rick.
Excellent. And at the same time, I hope my heaters don't break because Rick usually fixes my heaters for me.
You're so appropriate, by the way.
I'm just bragging on how much
Try
I
to
like
get back
the
in
guy.
action.
Hi, young guy.
All right, man. Thanks
a
for
good
calling,
guy.
man. We'll
Thank you,
get
Rick.
well soon, and we will talk to you as soon as you are able.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thanks a
man.
lot,
Love
guys.
you.
Take
Bye.
care.
Thanks, man. All right, cool.
bye-bye.
So that's just one of our students. I find it funny that he made $2,500 this week while he's in the hospital recovering from heart surgery. How cool is that?
It's almost as good as me making 10 grand in an airplane.
Right, when we were sitting there, we were trading for you.
2 weeks
Right.
ago.
Yeah, we were sitting in the airplane. The two of us were talking about
Yeah,
trades.
and I'm like,
and
I
you
had-
made 10 grand while you're flying to, where were we flying, to Tampa?
To Tampa.
Yeah, we were flying to
in
Tampa.
February sometime.
Yeah.
It was so wild.
Exactly. Cool.
We will talk. Maybe in the next hour we'll talk about the mobile home a bit, the mobile home park,
Yeah.
and what's going on there.
All right.
And
So we can do that in the
because
next
we don't
show.
have much time. Yeah.
We could do that for the next show, right?
Yes. What do you want to talk about now? We have.
So
a
we
few
have
more
like,
minutes.
we have like 3 minutes.
Yeah, so we want to tell you that we are a 2-hour show and maybe you're listening to a repeat. But if you are listening to us live,
We are live. Today
You
is,
can-
what's today's date? Tell everybody today's date.
the 9th, the 8th,
Seven.
No, it's just
the seventh.
7th.
the 7th.
Yeah,
So
March
we are
7th.
March 7. If you are listening to us live, please call us 855-939-1137.
And if you call right now, we'll hold you over to
Of
the next
course.
show.
Yes, 855-939-1137. We'll be very happy to talk to you about anything regarding money, fun, real estate, stocks, whatever you want. That's why we are here. We are making this money to have fun. 855-939-1137.
So is the radio show still fun for you?
I like it.
Is the radio show still fun for you?
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, I
coming
like it
in.
too.
Yeah.
So it's funny, like people that like this is a Saturday afternoon,
Correct.
and the weather's starting to get nicer,
I know.
Yeah.
right? And we give up our Saturday afternoon in nice weather,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to stay away from my.
Cabana.
Yeah, I can't go to my cabana
Yes.
because I'm here talking to you guys. So two things better happen. One is you better enjoy the show. If not, please call us like Alex and tell us that we shouldn't do the show anymore.
No, don't do that.
Remember that guy, Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Who told us we shouldn't do the show anymore?
I know. That's why I presented you in the beginning.
Yeah.
Really?
I tried to make him happy.
Yeah, I mean, you believe that, right?
I wonder if he still listens to us.
I believe he does.
I'm
You
sure he
think so?
probably does.
I
yeah.
I think he does because he hates us so much that he listens to us.
Alex, we are not that bad. And if you are listening, please call us. 855-939-1137.
Yeah, we want to hear how bad our show is some more.
No, it's not that bad. I think you described it the best way. And it wasn't about the radio show. It was one day in the office, and you said how many people are lucky enough to work and do business with their best friends.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
that
Well, he was talking about me specifically. On
Well, I'm
that
talking
one.
about both of you guys.
Yeah,
both of you guys.
right,
It's amazing. Like
Right.
we are
How
best friends.
many people-
And we cover each other's tushes. Can I say that now? I mean, I'm not sure how much
I don't know.
we
I
can say
said
now,
balls.
right?
I got louder.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
I don't want
So
to.
and when something happens, we're there for each other, right? And it's great. It's just a great it's a great thing.
It's easy to cover her tushes because of the bidet.
Yes.
Right?
With water.
Oh, no, let's not go there because I'm about to go there, and we got yelled at earlier for something you said, and I don't want to let I don't want Glenn to be mad at us and get phone calls on Monday from WPHT going, you can't say that stuff on radio.
That's the proof they don't listen to the show.
I know.
I know. Hey, we should go through every single word that we're not allowed to say and see if anybody even cares.
Anybody will call us. Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Except the only problem is, in case the FCC is working on the weekend, which I doubt, they might actually hear it. So we have to be really careful, And then Glenn might be upset because Glenn's a really good employee of WPHT and doesn't want to get anybody.
And he's a friend too.
Right?
Yeah,
I'm a good boy.
You are a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
We like you, Glenn.
Right?
We like you.
And and I don't know. Anyway,
Anyway.
all right. We're almost at the end of the show right now, so we're going to be back in a few more minutes. We're going to be back, and we're going to be doing the next show. So we actually end the show. We start it again because that way we could do the repeats for 1 hour. Just so you guys know, that's why we end the show and start it again.
Please go to
but
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com and join the madness for a Thursday night class here at Investor Schooling. That's investorschooling.com.
I want to thank all the listeners for listening to us, and I want to thank, of course,
Sweet
Glenn Page for putting up with Omri and his
sweet voice,
his full whatever.
Yes.
And of course, I want to thank Dr. Deb for being here, all the listeners, all the people on YouTube and LinkedIn, and of course, happy birthday to Kimmy. And we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
This program is paid for by
Clear.
Clear. These are the only things I'm holding
those of
back
Investor
saying, Glenn,
Schooling or
because
their guests and do not reflect the
because you got
opinions of
upset with us.
WPHT or Odyssey.
I like how you say I'm yelling at you.
I know.
I should actually do it. Come on air and yell
You
at
should. You should yell, yeah.
WPHT,
Like,
You should say, you can't say that.
Philadelphia, from the Piazza Premium Automobile.
totally out of character.
You out of character? I don't know about that.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. Texting enrolls in recurring automated
You should see me at my other job.
message and data rates may apply. Apply help for help or stop to opt out.
Are you drinking too much? Is alcohol affecting your relationships? Could drinking be affecting your job?
Hi, I'm Jonathan, founder of Or Health. I struggled with alcohol misuse for 15 years. I tried self-help, therapy, and traditional 12-step programs, but nothing really worked. That's why I started Or Health. Or Health provides access to safe and effective medication, FDA approved for the treatment of alcohol issues. A daily pill proven to reduce alcohol cravings and make it easier to drink less or quit.
To join the thousands who are drinking less or who have quit altogether, text EASY to 71888. You'll be sent a secure link to Or Health's private online assessment. If treatment is right for you, a licensed medical professional will prescribe medication for discreet and convenient delivery to your door. Just text EASY to 71888. That's EASY to 71888.
Not available in all states. For SMS terms, privacy policy, risk, and restrictions, please go to orhealth.com/terms. Use is directed.
Attention.
1 minute.
Dollars or more in credit
1
card debt?
minute.
Are you
Well,
barely
something's
getting
wrong
by
with,
making minimum payments?
something's wrong with
With credit card
ChatGPT
debt
at the
reaching
moment.
all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying
it's not
consumers
responding.
about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers.
I
So
sold
don't
my
wait. If you owe
SLV again.
$10, $20, or
For
even
$76.50.
$100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-747-7676.
10 seconds.
747-7676. Again, that's 800-747-7676.
This program
Have
is
a seat,
paid for
guys.
by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia.
Class is beginning.
Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free auto
You're hot.
show.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show. Guess what?
What?
ChatGPT crashed, and I have no intro.
Oh, you're kidding.
Crashed.
It crashed.
Oh my
Just use the
God.
one from earlier.
I can't even retrieve it.
Oh.
That's the one that we actually hold up not to interrupt you.
I know, isn't that wild? So I want to welcome you to the Larry Steinhouse Show with my host,
Seriously?
Doctor. No,
of course not.
Come on.
I just being funny.
It wasn't funny.
No, but I really did crash.
No, I believe that it crashed.
But I just want to say, welcome, Dr. Deb.
Thank you.
My co-host, Dr. Deb. My co-host, Omri Morad, right? We're going
you.
to talk about real estate. We're going to talk about the stock market. We're going to talk about anything that has to do with money, right?
Anything you want.
And if you want to, you can call in.
Every time during the show at 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
And they could take a free class at
investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. You will go and you will RSVP for a free class this coming Thursday, and you will learn why Dabby is laughing. No, you will learn how to make such great return that you don't need to worry about money anymore.
Yeah, that's true. But,
Maybe.
But you got to be careful how you say that, right?
Yeah, I'm careful.
All right. Welcome back to Larry Steinhouse Show. And if you're just turning it on, we picked a great time because we're heading into the final hour of today's show. Is it the final hour of today's show? I'm Larry Steinhouse. I'm here with my amazing co-host, Dr. Deb Anderson and Omri Morad, coming to you live from Investor Schooling headquarters. We've been covering a lot today. Stock options, real estate, investing, mortgages, interest rates, and what's really happening in the economy and how it affects your future. And, of course, it's a good time to jump in and call us at
855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. Don't worry about the subject. Just give us a call. 855-939-1137. Do you want to talk about real estate again?
So I'm excited. I am buying another house in like another week.
Yeah, you got another deal on the table.
What just
don't
happened?
you?
What just happened?
So I took over. So
Debbie took over, that's
I
right.
took over. So I am buying another house. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath in Philly. And it's in, where's it at? It's in West Philly, I think it is.
You should know.
Yeah, I should know. I believe it's in West Philly. But I'm excited. I'm buying another house in about a week or so. So I'm pretty
That's
excited
pretty
about
awesome.
that. And then the other thing that I'm doing, which I'm a little nervous about, but excited, but a little bit nervous, is I am going with one of our students. And I did, about a year ago, I did research in an area in Arkansas. And I'm not going to go where in Arkansas, but I did some research in Arkansas, and I found a spot in Arkansas that looks to be a good area to start buying properties, because the properties are, realistic prices. You can get good rents. There's a good amount of people who are renting there. I think it's like a 60% own, 40% rent. It's a very low poverty level. It has a low vacancy rate. And, I did all the research. I got the 5 top employers in the area and all, I did all the research on it, and I'm so excited. I'm actually going I'm flying out. Like one of the students is holding me accountable because she said something about it.
You got to talk into your microphone.
I'm talking into the mic.
Yeah, the microphone was turned completely around.
Well, I was going this way.
You were talking into the back of the microphone.
Well, it works. People still hear me.
Glenn's complaining that you're
Can you
you're
hear
low.
me, Glenn?
And then I looked over.
Low?
I actually adjusted you.
You can't turn your head.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. She turned the microphone. She's talking to the back of the microphone.
Well, just because the whole thing, it covers my face.
How long have you been doing this show?
You know what it happens is I go home and my husband's like, I couldn't see your face. You were covered the whole time. And I'm like, so then I try to
see your face when you get home.
Yeah, but nobody else online can see my face.
Oh my God.
That's okay.
Oh my God.
Seriously?
I imagining Alex right now at home tearing hair out of his head just because of this conversation.
I know, but she's been on the show for what, 8 years?
Yeah,
something. 4 years?
6.
4 years?
6.
And she didn't
I've
know
only
that
known you for
into
like
the
6. I've only known you for like 6 years.
All right, well, go ahead. Talk about your property now that people can hear you.
Yes, exactly.
So anyway, oh my goodness. So we were at Money Game Live in Tampa this past weekend, and I was talking to one of the students, and she's a sweetheart. I really like her a lot. We get along really well. She's just really easy to get along with. And she came to the school, and she actually quit her job, and she's doing the cover call strategy as an income strategy. And she was talking about how she wants to get back into real estate. And I'm like, oh, okay. And we were just kind of talking back and forth. And I was saying, I need to get myself over to Arkansas. I said, would you have any interest in coming? And her whole face lights up. And I'm like, uh-oh, what did I do? Because then that's, in a good way. Because then, she wants to come with me. And that means that I'm accountable, right? Like she's going to be my accountability partner. So anyway, what day is it? So Thursday after class, she's like, okay, what do you need me to do? I'm like, hey, if you could look at flights, that would be great. And maybe look at hotels. So she gives me all the information yesterday. She booked our flights. So we're going to Arkansas in the last week in March. So we're going to get back from California, and then I'm going to go. So my husband's going to love me. But anyway, so we're going to go, so we're going to go. And so we leave on a Tuesday. We're going to be back on a Thursday. And then, so we're going to Arkansas to look at all those areas. And then I was talking to somebody, I was saying on the last show that I have this, a couple people always are sending me properties. And I'm like, hey, you ever do anything in Arkansas? He's like, yeah. I'm like, hey, I'm looking in this 30-mile radius. Can you let me know if you get anything? He's like, oh, yeah. So he starts putting me on that list. And then I have somebody else who's sending me stuff for Arkansas. And then we have a new student who does wholesaling throughout the country. So I need to give him my buy box. So I'm excited. I'm going to Arkansas to start looking at properties.
That's awesome.
But I'm like terrified at the same time. But I'm excited. But I'm a little nervous.
Why are you
about
terrified?
I don't know, because it's not it's a plane ride away.
Don't be terrified.
So what?
No, I know, but I mean, I'm just like I'm a little nervous.
I know somebody who came up with an acronym for fear.
Yeah, I know.
What's
the
acronym for fear?
Feeling excited and ready.
Feeling excited and ready. Who came up with that?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know.
So are you fearful?
Yeah. I'm feeling excited and ready. So, actually, no. I have to give. That was John Chin came up with that. Feeling excited and ready. I learned that from John Chin.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I did. So I have to give him full credit because I remember I was a student here, and John Chin came on,
exactly.
and I remember he said that, and I couldn't remember what it stood for, and I remember texting him afterwards saying, "Hey, what did it stand for?" And it just kind of stuck.
What are you doing?
So I'm excited, but I'm a little nervous. But I mean, I'm excited to. And the other thing too that's good about this place is that it's a tax deed state. So I'm going to look to see if there's any over the counters available. To see if I can look for a list to see if maybe while we're there, I can look to see if there's any properties available on tax deed auction, which would be really nice.
By the way, we can still see your face.
Okay.
Good enough.
And we can hear you.
And we can hear you now.
You can hear me now. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking in the camera, and like my whole face is like covered up.
It's okay.
I know, but I'm
radio.
I know, but some people are online like watching.
I know. And if you're online watching, let everybody know how cute Debbie's face is, okay? To make her feel better.
So it was just interesting because I hadn't said anything to my husband about going because, everything was kind of happening so fast.
So now you tell him over the radio.
No. So what happened was, we went out, usually like Friday night, we have like a little date night. We go to this one place and we always go and get like some drinks and some dinner. And I'm waiting for him to drink his beer and then drink his second beer and drink his third beer. Hey, guess what, honey? I'm going to be going to Arkansas for a couple days. And he's just like, really? Like because he gets so annoyed at me for that. But it's just as funny. So, yeah. So we're going to go away for that week. Awesome. And then that following week, we're back for like 2 or 3 days. And I'm going to leave again for another couple days to go to Arkansas. I'm excited, though.
The girl you're going with is, she's single and she's a freak, right?
The one that I'm going. Yeah, she's single. Yeah, she's single. I'm not single, but she's single.
I know. She's not a freak.
She's not a freak. No, she's
I'm
really
just having
sweet. I
a
really
little bit
like
of
her a
fun.
lot.
I'm just trying to make Phil get a little nervous. That's all.
Oh well, we'll have a wild party. We'll drink and we'll goof off.
I like her very much.
Yeah, I like her a lot too.
I like her very much. She's great.
So I'm excited. I got a lot of stuff going on. So between buying the house next week and then hopefully starting to buy some properties
and swinging
in Arkansas, we'll swing in Arkansas.
Yeah. With right.
With everything.
Larry's like, wait a minute, what? Wait, what happened there?
If you come to investor schooling, it doesn't mean you automatically get to swing with Debbie.
No.
Yeah, no swinging for me. Sorry, but it's all good. Maybe.
Or Omri. Kimmy's been trying for years.
There you go.
I'm not sure about that. She's married, happily married.
She is very happily married. All right, excellent.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What should we talk about?
I want to talk
about you buying a house.
That's it. I want to talk about me buying a house that it's troubling me right now because, first of all, I don't know how to make decisions in life. I just jump into the water.
That's how you make decisions. That is the absolute best way to make decisions, by the way.
And I hate the stupid yellow legal pad that everybody do a pros and cons. It never works. It makes you more troubled. When you do the pros and cons,
right?
Okay, I glue the pages together because the list keep going on and on and on and on. Right. It never ends.
You ready? Here you go. I'm going to ask you one question. And if you answer yes, then you buy the house.
Okay.
Do you want this house?
Yes.
Then
there you go.
You buy it.
Remember how you said
my wife is not. She don't like the house.
Okay,
Your wife doesn't like the house.
We talk about the one we saw yesterday, or
no, the one you saw today.
The one you were talking about.
I'm in love with it. Yeah, she will be there in the next hour.
Oh, she hasn't seen it yet.
No, she will be there in the next hour. It just popped up.
She hasn't seen it yet.
No, she's going in the next hour.
But you saw it.
This is the agent, and I told him.
You saw it.
I told him, wait for her. She's leaving the synagogue at 3, and she's coming directly to you.
Okay.
And I hope she will listen to me. Yeah, and she will go. Because I think I actually conflicted if to come to the radio today or to go take her from the synagogue to see the house.
Oh, well.
That would not have been a good idea.
Because I believe that you two rumbling about when you see the house, you know it's yours.
It's true. You know what is true.
You go into the house and you know it's yours. And the problem is, in every house, I always regret not buying. I know the problems, but the problem weren't that bad. So there is something.
There's always going to be something, Omri.
Exactly.
There's always going to be
something. You just don't know if this something is such a big something that can.
I remember when we bought our house, the one that we had in Bristol. We were there for like 10 years, and we walked in actually through the back door. It wasn't even through the front door, and we walked into the laundry room. And I remember walking in like, wow, this is our house. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm telling you, it was a little tiny room, and it was just a laundry room, and I just knew from that because I'm like, wow, this is nice. And then we walked the house, and we knew that it was our house.
We want to picture our life. When you go into your house, you picture your life. Now, are you picturing the life you currently have, or are you picturing the life you wish for? Are you with me?
No, say it. I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand what you're.
It was the same thing. So
it's not the same thing.
I'm
because
trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
Because when you bought your house, okay,
the one I shamed him to buy, that one.
Yeah, she shamed me into buying it.
No,
okay, thank you.
I'm sorry.
She's very sassy.
I just want to make sure we're talking about the right house.
When you bought your house, you wish to have sex with your wife in the cabana, but you didn't.
Did you really just say that after we just got yelled at before?
I am just. I'm
he
just
was
saying,
talking about balls before.
That wasn't the only thing I wanted to do in the cabana.
I'm sorry, Glenn. Intercourse. I'm just saying you didn't experience that before. You saw a dream, and the dream is what made you buy the house. I also see a dream.
I wanted a cabana to watch TV outside.
Oh my God! I'm not talking about the TV in the cabana. The day that it was so important. So people that don't know Larry, you need to understand things. When Larry wants something, it's worse than my child.
I get it. It's not worse than your child.
Now.
I get it. I don't have to say, like your child, I want this, I just
in the middle of the winter, we took a TV to install in the cabana just to take it off before the snow comes.
It wasn't in the middle of winter.
It was in the middle of the winter.
It was not in the middle of winter.
When was it?
It was at the end of fall.
Okay. whatever. In the end,
And it's still crooked. We have to fix it.
it was in the end of the summer. And it started to be kind of like, why are we putting the TV in the
Because
cabana now?
I wanted it out of the office.
I know.
And I didn't want it in a closet because it's a big TV. It's an
It's
85-inch
a big
TV.
We had to transfer it like King Kong in the back of the truck.
Right, exactly. So that's why that was the main purpose, was to get it out of here because we were renovating the office.
Yes.
Right. By the way, if you haven't seen the office yet, you have to come by and see the office. The office
we have
is so
bowling
nice, Molly.
and toss and so many good things right now.
And now Debbie has a desk that's worthy of the president of Investor Schooling.
Yes.
Instead of this little desk that she ordered.
Okay.
You know,
I want to hang a couple things on the wall, so I need you guys to help me hang stuff on the wall.
Of course. It's your space. You need to decorate it.
I need to decorate it, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. I'm just saying.
So that's the thing. I need to find. I every house always have something bad. Me and you and my wife and my 2 kids went to see a house this morning.
Right.
We didn't want to see a house. We went to see a farm.
It was beautiful. Exactly.
Exactly.
The bedrooms upstairs were not for kids.
It's not the bedroom, except the fact that this is a house that is over 130 years old.
Right.
Okay.
And it's beautiful in every way. I'm not sure I have the character to. When you left, by the way, okay, we started to drive down. There is a river. There's a stream. You know, when you go
Sure.
in the car
Yep.
to the main road, there is like a pipe they run underneath the road to allow the water to stream, and there's a stream. We actually stopped, and we went down to the stream to listen to the water.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm saying. You have a picture of how it can be when and if you buy the house.
Correct.
The problem is you don't see sometimes how it will actually going to be. When you buy an old house, that doesn't have a garage, when you buy a old house that, you know, the floor can be squeaky, when you buy a old house...
There's a lot of character in old houses, though.
It could be that I can fall in love with it, but it can also be that I would be so mad that I won't have enough space for my clothes. You understand? That I don't know. It could be many things. That I don't have a place to put the car. I don't have a garage.
No, I get it. When I said the bedrooms were the problem, that's part of what I meant.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why? What's wrong with the bedrooms?
They were just small bedrooms.
Okay.
They, and
It's
there was
a
no
good-
closet space.
Let me say it.
As a matter of fact, the house was absolutely, until we went upstairs to the
Wow.
bedrooms, these guys they were done. They wanted it.
My wife. Yeah,
and then
he
we went
talks to my wife,
upstairs.
and my wife, she, for her and her car, she's in love.
Okay.
That's it. She
And
wanted.
then she walked upstairs and said, "No, forget it."
She didn't say no, forget it, but she was questioning it.
Okay.
It's more a house.
She was like, yeah, I
Yeah.
could live with this if I have to. So that's what the problem was.
The problem is, it's a good room to host the Queen of England when she come to visit.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not a room. Yeah, I don't know how to describe that. Maybe you know. It's just there's tons of character. It's beautiful. The land. It's 5 acres.
Oh wow.
It's
Yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous.
It's so great. It's so great. But, and this is the but. It's a big but. It's a big.
Yeah. As long as you're not talking about mine, we're good to
I'm
go.
saying it's a big but.
Yeah.
Can you live with it every day? Now, I want to tell you, when I lived in Israel, I bought a house that I didn't want to go back to every day.
Okay.
Why? Because there was a family argument there. There was a sister next to me. The brother sold me the house. The sister never wanted that this won't be a family property anymore. And
Yeah, but you associated
there was
something that has nothing to do with the house. though.
arguments again and again and again. There was always argument. The dog would poop in our yard. Problems over problems over problems.
All right.
Now I don't remember that so much, but I do remember one thing. I do remember I had a bad feeling every day I came home. What's going to be today? Am I going to sleep today, or the dog will wake me? Are the TV going to be
That's
too
a
loud?
landmark forum thing. You associated something that's not even there. You know that, right?
Could be.
No, not could be. It is. You associated like all these negative feelings to this house, but the house had nothing to do with it.
So that's more about me as a character. I get you. 'Cause
Yeah,
I have that in many aspects in my life.
Okay.
I get it.
Don't we all?
But we want to wish for something that is always higher. That's why, to me, we try so hard. That's why we want more. That's why we our desire doesn't stay and, okay, I love my life. It's okay. No, we want more. So that's part of that.
Well, so we all have a desire to want more. That's just, you're right, that's life. That's and here's the thing. The problem is most people don't realize they can get anything they want. They can't have it overnight, but they can get anything they want. All they have to do is desire it strongly enough, and the world will come together, the universe will come together, God will come together to get you exactly what you want. You know, it's one of the things that we talk about in investor schooling and manifesting your destiny. Hey, Glenn, I got something for you, Glenn. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Have you ever heard the expression, he thinks the world revolves around him?
Yes, of course.
Right? What do you think of that expression?
I think it pretty much sums up a lot of people I know, and I don't think it's an attractive characteristic.
Okay. How about if I prove to you that the world revolves around you right now?
Well, philosophically, yes. Everybody's world revolves around them yes.
It's not philosophical.
I agree with you.
It's factual. It's actual science. You want me to show it to you? You want me to prove it to you?
Show me.
Stand up.
Okay, I'm standing.
All right. No, yeah, he's not.
No, I was already standing.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now, I want you to turn completely around, 360 degrees.
Okay, Larry.
Is it wireless headphones?
There,
now,
yes.
Here's the question.
Now I'm entwined in my headphones.
There you go. Did the world just revolve around you?
No.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It did. It completely revolved around you because your eyes watched the entire world revolve around you. Now, there were walls in front of you, so you couldn't see the whole world, but the world revolved around you, right? Because everything you see is from your own perspective.
Correct.
And the problem is that people don't understand how powerful their perspective is. Their perspective can create anything they want.
Exactly. So how can you say that, okay, that you let a woman house shame you to buy a bigger house?
Because I never really house shamed him. He made that all up. I never house shamed him.
It's a fun story, right? But here's the thing, right? I wanted a bigger house. I wanted, look, you guys know, right? My philosophy is this, right? I'm 62 years old, right? If I wait too much longer, I can't live in a house like that.
I agree.
Right? So I'm going to live there for probably 10 years. We talked about this a while ago. And then maybe move into, maybe downsize. Maybe not. I could live there longer. It really doesn't matter. And then maybe downsize. Maybe not. Right? But the whole idea is we have one life to live. And anything that you want, you can have. But if you wait too long, you can't have it. So don't wait too long.
Yeah.
Go for the things you want. Look for the prize, if you want to call it the prize. Look for the prize and go get it. One of the things we teach at investor schooling is motivation and how to get whatever you want. And it's funny, people just don't get that they can get whatever they want. Look, there's all kinds of woo-woo. Yeah, I don't know if you know what woo-woo is. Woo-woo out in Los Angeles, they call it woo-woo when I don't know.
Background noises.
The weird science of getting everything you want. But there's all kinds of ways that you can do it. I mean, books like Think and Grow Rich. If you ever read the book Think and Grow Rich, it tells you flat out in there, all you have to do is desire what you want, you're going to get it. Now, here's the problem with people like, yeah, I want $1 million. Yeah. It doesn't work that way. You can't just say, I want $1 million, and $1 million pops up tomorrow.
Exactly. You want something to do with the $1 million.
Right. That's number one. And also, you have to actually believe it, and you have to say, hey, I'm going to get this thing. Now, look, for somebody to want $1 million is just, it's unusual that they actually want $1 million. What they really want is what $1 million can buy. And they don't understand that if they broke it down into the things that they want, like a car, I want the Mercedes, whatever, right? Whatever Mercedes that they want. If they break it down and they go look at their Mercedes and they go drive their Mercedes and they drive it a few times, they will come up with a way to be able to afford that Mercedes and buy it, right? Now, if they then want the nice house, they will come up with a way to buy that nice house. I mean, remember my house, right? I just bought this house. It's a $3 million house, but the problem was I wasn't sure if I could prove my income, so I wasn't sure I could get a mortgage. So I go to this house. I'm like, I want this house, and I had to go find. We used Joe Keller, who advertised on our show now, and we used Joe Keller, who got us that mortgage, right? I didn't know if I can get one, because I couldn't prove my income, because my income comes all different places.
The problem of entrepreneurship.
Right, exactly. Problem of entrepreneurship. So now I have that mortgage. I got that house. Why? Because I desired that house. I wanted it bad enough that I was going to be able to get it. And anything you want, you can have. Just like Debbie. If Debbie wants something right now, she wants another house. She's going to Arkansas. Do you think she desires to buy a house in Arkansas?
I think so.
At the
That's where
moment, she
go,
does.
Yeah.
So what do you think is going to happen?
She will
She's
buy
going to
a
come
house
back.
there.
She's going to come back with an offer in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's just the way. That's the way it is. And if you do that and you live your life that way, things are going to happen. If you sit there and blame others, my life stinks because my parents were terrible. My life stinks because I got divorced. I can't imagine. So many people come to me like, well, I would have been rich if I didn't get divorced. And then I say, how long did you get divorced? 20 years ago. What? You got divorced 20 years ago and you're still complaining about it? I mean, if you said to me you got divorced 6 months ago and your wife took everything, I would teach you how to rebuild. But don't tell me you're divorced from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago is the reason you're not rich. The reason you're not rich is because you have no desire to be rich.
It's the mentality.
It would be
It's
nice to be rich, but you're not rich because you have no desire to be rich.
Correct. And the mentality is very hard on you can say, certain people.
Yeah. I got into a fight with somebody at a networking meeting the other day over this. So I'm like, I go, because I stand up and I tell people, like, when you get up and you do, you're like, hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and I own the largest brick and mortar financial education center in the country. I help people get rich, right? And it's really what we do.
Yeah.
So this guy nudges me after. He goes, what's the first thing I should do to get rich? I said, stop thinking you can't. And he goes, oh, it can't be that easy. I go, well, and if you believe that, you're right. And I said, if you start believing you can, you will. No, that can't be the whole thing. Okay, then you're right. You'll never be rich. No matter what you say to this guy, I don't want to be rich. I say that I want to be rich, but I don't want to be rich. And that's his problem. And as soon as you decide that you want to be rich or you want something, you can have it. Because you have to believe you can have it. You have to start saying, I am that.
It's under the same principle you just presented. You can't just want to be rich. Why do you want to be rich?
It's not even why you want to be rich.
Something.
You're right. I mean, you're right, but at the same time, you have to
go into
have,
my
you
bank
have
and
to want
see
it.
all this money.
Right,
no,
exactly.
I want something.
Right. And then you ask them this question. It's funny because Debbie, how many times have we done this? Right, to somebody, we say to somebody, we say, hey, what do you? They go, I want financial freedom, and I go, what's financial freedom to you?
Yeah, what's it look like to
And
you?
financial freedom is different to everybody else, just so you understand.
Yeah.
But they always say the same thing. I want to be able to pay my bills on time and go on vacation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, have you paid your bills on time? Yes. Did you go on vacation last year? Yes. So then you're already financially free.
Yeah.
You can't have you can't desire what you already have. And that's a big mistake that people make too. They don't even realize what they have. They have exactly what they say they want. And that's why they have it.
Yeah.
Now, if they say they want something, I want to go on 5 vacations a year. Okay, great. How many vacations did you go on last year? I only went on 3. Great. This year I want you to book 5. And they're like, well, no, book 5. And you'll be able to go on 5 vacations. That's when it changes. Right? I mean, I wanted to have somebody run investor schooling. So what did I do? I made Debbie president of investor schooling. Right?
Yep.
And now Debbie is learning how to be president of investor schooling. She's doing a great job. I mean, I'm amazed at some of the things she's coming up to me with, and I'm watching her grow. Now, Debbie wasn't sure, but I also have a slight feeling that that's not necessarily that she wanted to be president of investor schooling, but I really think that she wanted to grow and wanted to have responsibilities that were beyond what she had before. Because if not, you wouldn't be doing well. You would be terrible at it. But you're not. You're very good at it. And because you're very good at it, I believe that even though I presented it to you, I believe deep down inside, maybe it wasn't being called president, but it was definitely getting the responsibilities that you now have. And I think it's awesome. I'm watching you grow. I'm watching you come to the office like excited. I'm watching you throw ideas in front of me, talking to people about contracts. Like I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And that's because Debbie desired it. Now, Debbie needs to step up, too. You need to step up, Deb.
I know.
Okay, and we're going to step you up. I'm going to help you step up. I'm not going to say we're going to step you up. I'm going to help you step up.
Okay.
And these are some of the things that you need to do. You're seeing it around you, right? You're watching it. You're watching me buy a $3 million house. You're watching Omri buy an over $1 million house right now, right? That doesn't mean you need to buy another house. I'm not house shaming you the way you house shamed me.
My house is fine. It's
right,
just,
no, your house is fine.
Yeah.
But you need to step up. You need to know that you can do more. You can be more. Now, if you don't want to be more, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can be more. You could be so many things, and everyone listening, you could be so many things that you want and desire by just stepping up and saying, "I'm going to do that." They always the absolute worst phrase that I've ever heard is "fake it till you make it." It's dumb Don't fake it till you make it. Be it instantly. Say, hey, you want to buy a Mercedes, right? Say, and you never had a Mercedes before, and you think you can't afford it. Just say, I'm buying a Mercedes this year. Just say it. Go look at Mercedes. Go drive a Mercedes. Drive another one. Drive this one. Drive that one. See which one you like. And then guess what's going to happen?
We'll get it.
You're going to have that Mercedes.
Of course.
But if you go, my neighbor has a Mercedes and I have a Pontiac. Do Pontiac still make cars?
No, I don't
Pontiac
think
doesn't
so.
make cars anymore.
It's a good comparison because every time I desire the car, I end up buying something better.
Right.
Always. Every time I desire a specific car or let's say a model, I bought a newer one or a better one or with a higher trim. And it just how do you say, fall into my lap?
I remember your Maserati when we bid on your Maserati. Yeah, we overpaid for it, but you know what? It's the greatest thing. It's the greatest thing because now you have your Maserati.
Yeah.
You feel good about your Maserati. You like driving your Maserati.
When I drive it, yeah.
Right? So that's who you are, right?
I know. And it affects you because when you do those things, when you eat good, when you drive something nice, when you are in a fancy in a nice house that make you feel good about yourself, good things happen to you.
Yeah.
And that's in every aspect in my life. And I see it again and again and again. When we do it, when it happens, it gives you like the boost or the power to be what you want to be.
Right. I walk around my house now and every once in a while I just say it. I'm like, I really like this house. And it's not because it's expensive. It's not because it's
it's because you're still
because
exploring.
I really like it.
It's because you're still exploring and there are still rooms you haven't been in. This is a whole different story. You are still, there's a guided tour, by the way, if you want to book, guys.
My wife says last night, she goes, one of the bedrooms, the lights doesn't work. I'm like, oh, really? She goes, yeah. I can't turn the light off. And
Take
I'm
another
like,
one.
No, I'm like, really? And she goes, how long has that been? She goes, since we moved in. I'm like, I didn't even know. Exactly. So I changed the light switch yesterday and fixed it. But it was just funny that I didn't even know because I never walked into the bedroom.
So if you
I've been secretly living in one of the unused rooms.
Could be. I wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's great.
And every bedroom has their own bathroom too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, what was it in the past?
What?
Never mind. So if you want to share with you what
are you trying
desire,
to say?
If every bedroom has a bathroom, if you want to share with us your desire,
I am
what
so
do
lost.
you expect?
I know where he's trying to go with that, but it doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure it's going to be some kind of sexual thing, but I don't understand what the heck you're talking about.
Are we done?
I really like my house. Maybe that's why I don't want to move because I really do like my house.
What do you like?
My house. I really like my house.
Oh, I heard something else.
No, I really like my house.
Do you want? Oh my God, you ruined it for me.
I don't. Yesterday we were talking about. He said something about like moving and downsizing, and I'm like, I really like my house. I really don't want to move from my house. I like the location. I like my house.
You should be downsized. You should be upsized.
That's just the two of us, though.
Can we invite the listeners to call and say what they are desire?
I'm just saying I like my house. That's all. I'm just saying I like my house.
Omri, you got to use your microphone.
I am using my microphone, and I'm saying that if the listeners want to call and tell us what is their desire, what they wish for, what they are looking up for, what they want to achieve in their life, please do it. 855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. Whatever you want and somebody told you can't have, whatever you believe that you will never be able to reach in your life, let us help you prove you're wrong. 855-939-1137.
All right, I'm Larry Steinhouse. This is the Larry Steinhouse Show.
It is.
I'm here with Dr. Deb and also Omri, and we're going to go to commercial right now. And when we come back, if you want to call us and talk to us about anything, you want to talk to us about things that are holding you back or things that you want, we're going to help you get there.
Yes.
All right?
That's what we are
today's show is motivation.
Yes.
This is Larry.
All right, you're clear.
Listen, I can't tell you.
Omri, can you please make sure that you are speaking directly?
Yeah, I'm sorry for that.
This Thursday night.
That's okay.
He was getting
To learn
excited,
and
so he was
spend
moving
some
around.
time with us.
I got it.
Make more money than you've ever made before. That's
have
right.
you
We'll
told
teach you
Tina to
ways
work
that you've
in
never
Delaware
even
Monday?
heard of to make money.
Yeah, I said
So go to
I said he had to
investorschooling.com
talk to
and
you
sign up
about
for
it.
this
I said
Thursday
I
night's
need a
class.
day and a
Take your
half
complimentary
to
class
finish
this
everything
Thursday.
up, and then he'll be good
That's
to go.
investorschooling.com.
And then do
we'll
I
see you
owe
there.
him an extra 100? Because you told me 100. I gave him 100. He said 2.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with
Unless
Investor
you work
Schooling.
next
Did
week.
you know that there are a lot of altruistic reasons that you should become a real estate investor?
but I'm not
That's
taking
right. You get
100
to
for
rent
working one day,
houses to
am I?
really nice people who need houses. And you know what? When there's a housing shortage and you have a house for them, they are so happy. I've actually gotten hugs from tenants. So come to investorschooling.com and you will learn how to be a landlord the right way. That's right. We have a complimentary class this Thursday night, and this way you can get hugs from your...
So I'd like to know when you come back, Larry, if you're up for it, I'd like to know what distinguishes manifestation and positive thinking and actualization. What distinguishes that from the magical thinking that a lot of people have?
Well, why don't you
It's
ask me
called
that
855-9...
when we come back?
If you want.
Yeah, good.
1137, and I promise to answer the phone and help you with your situation. That's right, your house may be cluttered. It may be a house that a relative left you, or it may just be a house you just want to get rid of. 855-939-1137. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that we have a radio show right here on WPHT every Saturday at 1 o'clock? It's called The Larry Steinhouse Show. And you want to listen to this show because it's a live show and you can call in. In fact, here's the call-in number.
855-939-1137.
And when you call in, you can ask us questions about real estate, the stock market, even politics. Make sure you tune in Saturday, 1 o'clock. This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that there are so many different ways to prepare for retirement, and annuities are not the answer?
Gotta take a call. Hang on.
By taking a free class on Investor Schooling. Come to Investor Schooling and you will learn so many different ways that you can make more money in retirement than you actually expect.
Oh, that was rude.
Schooling.com and sign
Really?
up.
Tell me about that.
They hung up.
Oh,
InvestorSchooling.com. That's InvestorSchooling.com. We'll see you there.
All right, back in 30.
All right.
Everyone sees, trusts, and chooses. Dan Jones and his team at Marketing Agency Near You make it happen. PR coverage, media features, SEO that gets you everywhere, even AI overviews. They also handle our websites, including InvestorSchooling.com, SiltonIncomeFund.com, LarrySteinhouse.com, and even our charity, Lev27.org. Add in smart advertising and your brand becomes impossible to ignore, driving real leads and real conversions. Claim your free consultation and plan now at yourfreeplan.com. That's yourfreeplan.com. Don't wait. Make your business the one that people
I like
can't
opening
stop
boxes.
noticing.
This program is paid for by investors.
Because I'm hoping they're for me.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I am Larry Steinhouse, and I'm here with Dr. Deb Anderson, president of Investor Schooling, and Omri Morad, my business partner on several pieces of real estate, which is pretty cool. So we do this show every week. So if you are a new listener, we do this show every week from 1 to 3, usually, or 10 to 11 when there's a football game or some other basketball game or some other thing that WPHT boots us for.
Yeah.
What's going on with that property over in Richland Town? What are you guys doing with that property in Richland Town?
Wow, you talk about interrupting, man. It's like,
what's going on. She's on fire today.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm
mean,
chatting
it's like,
today.
could it just wait till I was finished with the sentence at least?
She's so
Well,
excited.
you
I
guys
forget
are
the
so used
paragraph.
to.
Can I finish the sentence?
You guys are so used to interrupting me. I figure I just returned the favor.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like wow. It's like, hey, I just want to talk about this. I don't want to listen to you, introducing
Well, because
us
you're
all.
just chit chatting. You're like just taking up a space. So at least I have something like tangible to have a conversation about. So that's what I'm saying. What's going on with that property in Richland Town?
Hey, Army, should we talk about the property in Richland Town?
I don't think we have any choice with her today.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm just curious to see what's going on with that because we're talking about. You're over here talking about all our properties and stuff, and I'm like, what's going on with
So
that
the
Richland
property
Town
in
one?
Richland Town, this was a great story. So just to rewind all the way back, because you guys haven't heard this story in a long time, Omri and I went to an auction one day, and we accidentally bought this property.
I'm not sure if accident is the right. I'm not sure accident is the right word for that one.
I have a reflex now.
Yeah?
When people nudge me, I start to run. I didn't have that before.
So let me tell you the story. All right, so let's tell the story first. So we were at the auction, and there's a couple of properties that we wanted to bid on, and they either were off or we didn't win, and all of a sudden, the next property that comes up is coming up, and I look at it on the internet. I'm like, wow, this is a cool property. It's got a lot of stuff on it. So it was 1 full acre. It was a commercial property. It had a big building, 20,000 square foot building. And and I'm sitting there, I'm talking to Omri, and all of a sudden the lawyer stands up and makes the first bid.
No, wait.
Go ahead.
So we look in the papers, and the debt on the property is $890,000.
Right. So
And Larry is looking at the house on the market, and we figure out probably how much it's worth.
Probably worth about $1 million in the
Yeah.
current condition.
And normally on a sheriff sale, the asking price starts probably around the debt.
Right. So the debt
Sometimes
was about
not.
eight something, right?
Yeah.
800, right. So anyway, the attorney gets up and goes, first bid $280,000. So I knew Omri. I said, hey, Omri, bid $281,000. So he stands up, he bids $281,000, and no one bids against him. And at that point, I'm like, uh-oh.
What did we do
What did
wrong?
we do? What did we not know that everyone else knows? And it turns out, of course, there was millions of dollars of debt on this property that we didn't know about. Now, the cool part is, and really long story short, we get this property for the $281,000.
Correct.
So it's a great property, and so we want to do a lot with it. But the problem is we're very busy. We're doing a lot of different things, and we have it up for sale for $500,000. And the weird part is it's one of those things where we have it up for sale for too much and too little at the same time. Because it's too little, so everybody thinks that we should get a good deal on this, and it's too much because it needs a lot of work. So it's just a weird property. It's worth a lot more than $500,000, but it's only worth it to the right buyer.
And it's funny that we have people that are very interested, but the problem is they fell in love with the property, and they try to justify it. I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. So there's somebody who wants to buy it right now, and it was funny. They're like, we want to do some due diligence. And I'm like, you do know that right now, you can't get any more sewer or EDUs right now, which makes it difficult for us to convert it to something big that we want to turn into an apartment building.
Yeah.
We can't do that at the moment. We may be able to do it a year or two from now if we hold on to it long enough, which we can. Or somebody has to buy it and hold on to it for a year or two, and we don't know who's going to do that. Then we have another guy who was interested for his plumbing business, and the guy is the strangest guy ever.
So
I've never seen anything like this.
We are in the office. He's a nice guy, though. But
He's a nice guy, but he just doesn't talk.
So-
He's like, he's trying to make a deal, and he doesn't even make an offer. He
doesn't
just
express himself. Yeah, I
Right.
got you. So we are in the office on I think it was Wednesday, and I've received a call from Richland Borough, which is weird because yes, I'm in the public records, but normally they deal with Larry. Said, "Are you the owner of this and this property?" I said, "Yes, I am." Said, "Are you selling on Friday?" I said, "Not that I'm aware of." I was pretty sure, of course, he's doing something and he tried to surprise me or whatever. And he said, "Just be aware, you need this and this inspection in front of a sale and all that." And I'm going to Larry and I said, "Are we selling the property on Friday?" He said, "No." I said, "So, according to the borough, somebody just walked in and said that they are buying the property and we are not prepared." And I said, "What's going on here?" And we called back again the borough and we figure out what was going on. It's actually someone who came to ask questions and to figure out what they can do with the
Right.
property. And they're not yet closing, and they
Yeah,
called
we
to-
thought it might have been fraud, that somebody might have forged a deed and was trying to buy the property, and that's how we found out about it. But now it turns out it's a guy that's been talking to me for 3 months now about buying this property.
Okay.
And for 3 months he's been talking to me about buying property, and all I want to do is have a conversation with the guy and say, "Hey, listen, you got these needs and desires. Let me see if I can make it work for you."
We need to do a dinner with him.
No, I think the guy has zero money, and I think he's just pretending
with
he
us.
has money.
That's okay with us.
Well, to a point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if the guy would just talk to me, he could own the property tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's just funny how how these things happen. And then we had somebody else who the deal just fell through. So it was another offer, and I was telling the guy we have another offer. It was a full price offer, but the problem was the deal fell through because when I told him that there's a sewer moratorium in the area for 2 years, he was like, "I can't wait 2 years." I'm like, "Okay." So
it's actually 1 year right now.
Well, it was 2 years when we started. It might be we have to go there and find out what they're doing, because if they're getting ready to, if this is ending soon and they're going to allow us to put 14 units in there, I don't even want to sell it anymore. I want to build the 14 units because I think it'd be awesome. I think it'd be really nice to build it. So that's what's going on. To answer your question, we're kind of stuck with it. We paid a whole lot of money to have the snow shoveled, a lot of money, which I didn't even tell you about. because the township came after us and said if you don't shovel the snow, it's a $1,500 fine.
Okay.
So I paid somebody $600 to shovel snow.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all right. I paid it with a Cash App, so I never actually charged it back to the company. So the company owes me $600.
Okay.
All right.
So that was done, and we'll see what happens. It's time for us to do something with it, and we will. By the way, why don't you give the phone number again, Omri?
That's 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
I know you were thinking about doing the brewery to it. To the
I wasn't
microbrewery.
thinking about it. Your husband was thinking about it.
Oh, I thought you put the idea in his head.
No. I said this would make a great microbrewery.
I was giving the number.
Yes, give out the number. Go ahead.
Yeah, Debbie interrupted again.
855-939.
Debbie's the new interrupter.
What's going on with Debbie today?
Debbie's the new interrupter.
855-939-1137. I don't say it as sexy as you, but 855.
That all depends who's listening.
939-1137.
So your husband.
855-939-1137.
The way she holds that microphone too, man. Oh man. I hope Linda's not watching or listening.
So your husband wanted to open a microbrewery there, which I think would be so fun.
Yeah,
It would be awesome.
I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Awesome. But he wants us to pay for it. And he wants to work there.
I know, and we told him that his wife is rich. Why you want his wife?
I know. See, this is the thing, right? How badly does he want the microbrewery?
He has grand ideas, but he's not good with follow through. So
okay, so there's the thing. How?
I don't know what he wants.
Did you read what Glenn just wrote?
I do, but I'm very loud in my headphones, so I don't know.
So here, you want me to turn the headphones down on your headphones so you talk louder?
No, I only want myself a bit under in the headphones because I hear you and her very good right now, but I hear myself very, very loud in my headphones.
So turn it down a little bit.
That's my. Now I hear nothing in my headphones.
Good. Now you'll talk in the microphone.
Okay. Now I can. I have echo. What did you do?
I turned you off in the headphones.
I was going to say, I think
completely?
you turned them off.
Yes.
So how will you hear me?
My hearing aids are picking you up.
Okay, good.
But this is wild. Like my hearing aids are my hearing is so different now. I didn't realize how noisy the world was.
Yeah, but you still can't hear the alarm that keeps going off next door.
I don't even hear the alarm going off next door.
I know, it's
think you guys are
constantly
making it up.
on. No, I'm telling you, it's on.
You
It's
guys are making
constantly
it up.
on.
No, but you need to understand. I can't a bit. That's too crazy. Your office is sharing a wall with the alarm.
That's right.
No, I don't hear it in my office. I hear it when I walk through the front door.
I don't hear it.
When you walk through the front door, it's beep, 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 beep,
I know,
beep,
but
beep,
then
but
you
I
don't
hear it in
hear
my
it
office.
anymore.
I don't hear it in my office.
I don't know.
But like every time you walk in or walk out.
Anyway.
Where
were we? What were we talking about? The
Whatever.
microbrewery.
Yeah.
Microbrewery. I would love for him to do it.
So that would be an awesome microbrewery.
Yeah.
It really would. And it's set up to be a beautiful one.
I know.
With outdoor seating and just a place for the vats. I mean,
the event venue on the third floor.
Yeah, exactly. It would be so beautiful.
Have you been this morning? Have you been? Give me a bit more. Have you been in the second floor of the barn this morning?
The second floor of the barn?
Of the barn.
The
property
one I didn't go.
Have you been there?
No.
It's a ballroom.
Really?
They have a ballroom above the barn.
Really?
What barn are we talking about?
The barn that he saw this morning.
We went to see a house. We talked about it. Can you keep up? And there was a barn.
It took me a minute to understand what he was talking about too.
There was a
barn
there.
Hostility here.
Hostile. She have an accent sometimes. I love her accent. How do you call the cookie that have a cream between two cookies?
An Oreo?
How do you, no.
Oreo?
No, the Argentinian
Milano?
one.
Oh, hold on, let me think. Alfajores.
Woo!
What's
Say
it
it again?
Alfajores.
Alfajores.
What did you say?
Alfajores. They're so good. There's a whole store.
Alfajores.
No,
But
not
she's-
alfajores. It's alfajores.
She said in an Argentinian accent.
What is she talking about?
Alfajores. They're a type of cookie. I'll order you some. They're so good. I brought a bunch back from Argentina, and of course they're all gone because they ate them all. But they're
Who
so
ate
good.
them?
I ate a lot of them. They were very
Did you
good.
get a cookie when she came back from Argentina?
No.
I ate them all. Yes, they were so good. Some things I don't share.
You're not nice to us as much as we're nice to you.
What are you talking about? I'm always nice to you guys.
I'm not sure about
I bend
that.
over backwards for you guys. Don't even tell me I don't.
You do what?
I bend over
Once
backwards
again,
for
if you're
you
listening
guys.
for the first time, this is the Larry Steinhouse Show, and we are a financial show. By the way, have we mentioned anything financial at this show? Yeah.
Yes, we
Anything.
talked
We
about
talked about
properties.
mindset. We talked
Okay.
about Richland
Exactly.
Town.
We
We
talked,
talked about
I-
mindset. We talked about properties.
you know what?
We talked about Arkansas.
I will talk about something.
Go ahead.
We have a tenant that applied and approved in Ruskin.
Yes.
And he wanted the place, and he gave us a
Right.
$2,000
That's right.
deposit, which is something we collect in order to basically say the house is yours, the unit is yours, the apartment is yours,
Right.
whatever.
And we're not going to show it to anybody
We're
else.
not showing to anybody else, and you also committed to take it.
Yeah.
He gave us $2,000, which is 1 month rent, and with an expected moving day of April 1st. Sorry. He, 2 days later, called me and said that he requests the money back because his wife is pregnant and now they need something bigger. And that's odd. You can say yes, acceptable, and you can say no. I don't know what. You know, I didn't show you everything. The guy is bugging me with the texting. I'm basically ignoring right now. But the funny thing is that, you know what? I don't know how to describe the funny thing. It's just, yes, people need to be committed to something, but they don't do it all the way. And I feel bad. I feel bad to take from somebody $2,000 for a house that they won't take. But also, I feel bad for myself that I picked him, I choose him over other people,
Yeah, of course.
and now I'm stuck.
Of course. I get it. Look, it is what it is. I mean, we tell them the deposits are not refundable.
Yeah.
So, now we have to go find. I mean, if we found somebody else to move in the same day, I have no problem running against the
Me
deposit.
too. I have the same
But now
feeling.
we're stuck. Now we put the ads down. Everything's the machine is off, and now we have to turn the machine back on and get more people. And
I know, start
how it
all over
works.
again.
I feel bad for the guy, but I also think the guy. There's something else going on that he's probably lying about.
Hugh Hefner is calling me.
Good.
What?
The accountant.
Hugh Hefner.
Oh.
Ugh.
Okay.
The accountant talks more to him than I've had this accountant for, 10 years. And in the last 10 years, if you added up all the times I talked to the accountant, it doesn't even equal to how long Omri has been talking to the accountant. That's who he is.
Because, okay, can we move on?
I haven't done my taxes yet either. So
It's
I
not
actually
because of me. He called me 5 times a day to ask me questions about the account.
Taxes.
And
you file an extension every year?
I actually sent the email out yesterday saying I need an extension for everything. So
no doubt in my mind.
So you should file an extension every year.
Of course. You don't have to
now,
take.
that doesn't excuse you from paying the taxes on time.
Yeah.
So if you have a rough idea of how much you owe, try to pay some of it or all of it before the 14th or the 15th. But you could still, your taxes, or if you file an extension, you don't have to do it until October 15th. Got it?
For single partnership.
September, for business, it's actually March 15th.
1 month before.
Right.
Yeah, always 1 month before.
Right, and also September 15th.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah,
And you got to
so-
make sure you do that. Matter of fact, I have to do some things on my taxes for the
What do you need to do?
15th of this month.
Yeah, I just sent the email out to the guy yesterday saying I need an extension for everything. So
All right.
I was hoping to get it done in time, but I just don't think I will.
You tired?
I'm tired.
I see that you're
I
tired.
was working out this morning. My
Yes?
trainer,
Oh, I'm so jealous.
my trainer pushed me hard this morning.
I'm so jealous.
Why?
Because I didn't go this morning. I don't know. I know.
So that's why the number one reason why I have a personal trainer.
Because
that he
you're
doesn't.
committed.
No, because he shows up at my house every morning.
Yeah.
Which means I have no choice but to work out.
So it's the same thing with my CrossFit instructor. I have a CrossFit instructor that I really, really like. And it's like the way he speaks, the way he expects you to arrive to the next class. And I love it.
No, but
I
you're missing the
love
point. You have to get dressed, get in your car, and go there.
That's why I'm committed.
I have to, if I don't get out of bed, my doorbell rings
Ooh.
and rings
He's at
and
the
rings
house.
and rings
Yeah,
to
he's at
let
the
him in.
house. Yeah.
So that's the difference. So it's very different. I have no excuse. I can't, I can
You have to do it.
Right, I'm there.
How much time is the workout?
So I do about a half an hour on elliptical before he gets there just to warm myself up.
Yeah.
And then he comes in for about a half an hour to 45 minutes and works and hits me other weights.
You still do the sled pushing?
So I haven't done it in a while, and
I
I'm
love
really
the sled
disappointed that I haven't. So I have. It's called a tank, and it's a sled.
Yeah.
But it's got wheels, but it's got a lot of resistance.
Yeah, there's braking on it.
I was doing a half an hour every single day before I went on one of my trips. And then I went on one of my trips, and I came back, and I didn't do it. And I haven't done it since. And that really disappoints me because it was really a great workout. But what I'm going to do now that the weather's getting better, I'm going to move the sled upstairs, and I'm going to do it on the driveway. So my driveway has a slight incline.
Yeah.
So when I push it up the driveway, it's going to be harder, obviously, than pushing it down the driveway, of course, right? And I think that's going to give me an intense workout. It's also going to be great to be outside.
Yeah.
And make a shirt with something back so the neighbors can read.
So I've been in this house for 5 months now, and we already have a incident.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring it up. We have an incident with the neighbor across the street.
Yeah.
And, I don't want to talk about it right now.
No.
But I have an incident with the neighbor across the street, and we're trying to figure out. So now it's been winter, so neighbors don't talk to each other during the winter, right?
Why?
So I'm curious to see what's going to happen now that the spring's coming. If the neighbors are going to be friendly to us, even though they have a problem with something I've done.
Have you brought a plate full of cookies?
I have not brought a plate full of cookies. You want me to bring a plate full of cookies? Would that make you feel better?
I will go if you want.
Okay.
I will go with a plate
So
full
why
of
don't you
cookies.
just go across the street, knock on the door, and
I will.
Actually, it's interesting because when I moved into the house that I'm in right now, the neighbor across the street, who it just happens to be my lawyer because we got to be such good friends, him and his wife, they brought us a whole box, like a dozen apple cider donuts from Steyer's, which is right up the road. And we're like, oh my God, how sweet was that? And that's kind of how we met them. And then we got to be really good friends, and just really nice. So when they moved, we were really bummed out. But when the new people moved in,
you brought a plate.
I bought apple cider donuts to them
And they
because I
said,
thought that
we're
was
on a diet. How dare you bring us?
No, it didn't take. You know what I mean? It went over, it said hello, it's so nice to meet you, blah blah blah, whatever. And
so you feel like you lost a box of cider donuts?
No, I don't care about the cider donuts, but it was just like I just expected to have like that. Because we were such good friends with our neighbor, we used to go over all the time and just hang out, and the girls would go there too. And it was Omri. You
never invited me over.
You haven't brought me a box of apple cider donut, yes?
I'll bring you some apple cider donuts.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll bring you some, yeah.
I appreciate that.
And you know what? I'll have dinner at my house. You guys can come. You can bring your wives.
My pool opens in about a month. And when my pool opens, we're going to have a pool party.
Yes.
There we go.
All right? And we're going to set up the cabana.
Do we have a water slide? No water slide.
No, we have a waterfall.
Oh, that'd be nice.
From the waterfall.
You could no.
Now why?
I wouldn't recommend that.
And Omri's gonna wear his Speedo.
You're gonna wear your Speedo?
I don't have a Speedo, but if you will buy me a Speedo, I will wear it.
I'm not so sure.
I will wear your thonga. Not thonga.
My thonga? What's a thonga?
What do you go? What does he made you?
What?
Toga.
Oh, the toga.
Toga.
Oh, that's funny. Real quick, so we're going to an event. They're having a toga party.
The toga party.
So we're going to be speaking at this event, right? It's a 3-day event, but they have a party one of the nights. It's a toga party one night. And I'm like, and they text me and they say, we have to make you a toga. And I just lost all this weight. I'm looking great. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait for this toga, right?
Sure.
And then I'm like, Debbie, you got to wear a toga. She goes, no.
Anyway, I know. I'm like, I'll pull something off the bench.
Anyway, I want to thank all the listeners for listening to our show. This is the Larry Steinhouse Show. You can go to investorschooling.com. You can take a complimentary class, and you could picture us in our togas when you take this class. So go to investorschooling.com. I want to thank, of course, Dr. Deb for being here, and Omri for being here, all the listeners for being here, and Glenn Page for being our amazing producer. And all you guys online, thank you for listening as well. If you want to take a complimentary class, we'll see you this Thursday at investorschooling.com.
Bye.
This program is paid for by Investor School.
You're clear? Give me 1 second.
Only those of